19. Gear Gradin 19. Now, Gear Grad 19. And we're live. And we're always loco. Hey, y'all. This is Just Old Gear. And this chat is brought to you by Marigolds. We're not sponsored by Marigolds, but Marigolds. You gotta love Marigolds, right? Especially if you're a gardener. Get down, you cat! Y'all having a good one. Hey, Idaho Garden Girl, Zach James, CR Fishes, Shawnee Shea, hey Shawnee, Gardner Josh, Homestead Aquarius, y'all having a good one. Hope you are. WTBM 123, WTBM 123, you having a good one. Homestead Aquarius, where's Gear Grad 19? He's late, but you know what? Just like all the other chats, I got to be late too, or it'd be expected for them to be on time. Huh. Oh, did I miss anybody? Don't think I did. The link is up top. It's pinned. If anyone wants to come in, you don't have to be on cam, but I'd like to see you down in the basement so I can confirm it's you before I let you up. We don't want to see anybody's eggplant or hairy butt, any of that. Y'all can share it out if you want. You ain't got to. Just got done drawing some pictures for the kids to color in the morning. That's cool, Shawnee Shave. I've owned a few printers, but the cheap, like $25, $30 ones, once they're out of ink or whatever, I usually just throw them away and don't buy another one until I need it. I usually use somebody else's or use the one at work if I can. Yeah, like I said, the link is up top. If you want to click the link and hook up your mic and camera and come in and chat with Old Gear. 11 thumbs up, 8 watching. Thank y'all for coming in. Don't feel like you have to stay here or be here, but no need to rush off. Yeah, lettuce garden chat. Gardening is the topic for the night. Yeah, let us garden chat. We can talk about lettuce because lettuce is part of the garden. I don't have my lettuce seeds out and handy right now, but I do have black seeded Simpson lettuce and super red romaine lettuce from In My Gardener. I'm not really much of a lettuce person, but I might grow 1 4-gallon container of it this year. Might end up having to grow more. Just depends on how things are, but I would fixing some popcorn. All right. Whenever you hear the kernel start going pop, 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 after the bag is big, that means it's done. Pull it out of there so you don't burn the microwave up. Had to tell my kid that at least 3 times. Got to get a new microwave sometime. Where was we at? I mean, we ain't gone anywhere. But yeah, lettuce, I'm not really much of a lettuce eater. I mean, I'll eat a salad, but there's going to be big old slab of chicken breast in there or steak. Know what I mean? Butterbean. So yeah, the link is up there up top. I'll post it right here again if anybody can't find it. Oops. Get ready to post the YouTube link in there. Y'all are at the YouTube link. I was just at the airport. Why are we back here at the airport? I messed up that quote from Speed, but I'm sure you all have watched Speed, haven't you? One of the greatest movies of all time, somewhere on the top 100 list. If anybody wants to come up, there's the link again. You don't have to, but yeah, I did, however, get some. Went to the tree from the dollar. That's not a dollar anymore. It's $1.25 or $3 or $5. And once again, meaning I've tried it a couple times with no success. Swiss chard. Any of y'all out there ever grew Swiss chard and grew it successfully? I'm looking forward to growing some, and I don't know if I'm more excited about the stem or the leaf part of it. Cooking the stem up like you would asparagus. You can either fry it up or steam it or grill it or bake it. Right on, CR. All good. So, show 9 out there now. Hey, y'all. Y'all having a good one. Hey, Wayside Wade. You having a good one? Thanks for coming by. If y'all don't know each other, feel free to check out each other's channels. Y'all don't have to, but if you'd like to. Wayside Wade has a variety of pretty cool car show videos and touring I believe it was a cheese factory, milk factory, cheese factory. My mother grew Swiss chard so beautiful, but didn't like eating it. Your mother didn't like eating it, or you didn't like it? Swiss chard grows very well here. It eventually go to seed and come up the following year. Right on, Idaho Garden Girl. I don't really do the whole let it come back next year with my containers. If I had a dedicated gardening spot, I would in raised bed or in the ground or even dedicated containers. Maybe I would try doing that. You're down to vintage vehicles, right on Wayside. Well, I think that's a good niche too. A lot of good car guys out there. Heard somebody pop up in the basement. Should I bring them up or should I leave them in the basement? Hey, SKS Hugo. Wayside Wade. You might check out Street Rodder 100. It's now Rodder Files. He's out of Vegas. You might like his channel. Oh, are you still there or are you leaving? I can't hear you.
I'm here. Hey, I'm here. I was teasing you. That's all. I'm just teasing since you were making me wait in the basement.
Hey, shiny knife.
Beard's popping off. It is? Did you tug on it and make sure?
Need to get rid of it.
Uh-oh. No. Why you got to get rid of it?
Tired of combing it every day, brushing it.
Yeah, I felt the same way about my hair sometimes, but then I don't necessarily look good with a shaved head, so I might have to wait until I absolutely have to do that. What's up,
plus,
everybody?
plus, in about 17 days, I go back to work.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were talking about that. Do you have to
I
shave
mean,
for work?
the bosses prefer it.
Mhm.
I mean, if I go in the first couple of days like this, and then I trim it down, I don't think they'll say anything.
Yeah, no, they'll be happy you trimmed it down, probably.
As
They'll just
long
be
as
like,
it's
"Oh, okay."
as long as it's uh more
Groomed? Groomed.
groomed, yeah.
Yeah. Like, shaped up like, well, Chris cut all of his off, Colonel Chris. Like, he
Or
cut a lot of it out. Like, off, I mean. It was,
how long ago was that?
um, like, before Christmas. Like,
Oh
right
wow.
right around Christmas time, he cut off at least half or more than half of his beard. I was pretty surprised he cut off that much.
I
Yeah,
guess I
that's my nice
haven't.
filter that's CRS, my filter. Shh, don't tell anyone. It's got that nice little bit of blur. That's why I can never hold anything up in the camera because it decides to just blur it out for me. It's great for older skin and tired ladies like me. So what's up, Gear? Heard you talking about lettuce.
Just
Oh,
seen that. Just seen there wasn't any chats going on. Thought
yeah.
I would throw one up and see if anybody showed up.
I was watching movies while I was waiting for my son to go to bed. I was watching like all the old stuff. I didn't realize that there was an Arquette that had transitioned, and then he transitioned back near the end of his life. For who's the chick? The chick. Hey, what if I identify as like a unicorn or something? You might have offended me.
How do I boot someone out of here? No, I'm joking.
A Fishes and Loaves life. We're friends from over at Wide Family Farm. I'm a Florida gardener, Shiny Knife. Who's Shiny Knife?
Shiny, Shiny Knife is he's a like a knife EDC slash football channel.
Oh, okay. Oh, my husband caught me with my putting down one of my pocket knives. Um, I left it. Last night I heard something on the patio bumping around. So I grabbed my dad's knife that I carry around. It's just a Swiss Army. Like I'm gonna do anything to somebody with that. Like, oh, can I open that for you while you have a beer in my backyard and rob me? I left it. I left it right there, like on the couch. At least it was in its case, but it ended up being a screech owl. It was a screech owl that was catching stuff. Hey, Luca.
Hey Hoog, or wait, let me get this wrong. Hey Higgy, no, hey Hooga.
I know, right? CB.
I watch people, or I think it's funny watching people struggle on how to say it.
I know that
So,
is kind of funny.
same with my channel name too.
Yeah, I like it when people choose instead of calling me fishes, they call me loaves. I'm like, I'm not sure how to take that. Do you like bread? Or are you calling me a turd? I don't know. I'm not sure. That means different things to different people.
The link is pinned up there up top if you want to come up, Hooga.
I definitely ain't no leech or beach. That's for sure. Wayside. You got to watch Homestead Aquarius. You never know if he's really talking or if it's Wilson this late at night. Wilson, the sock money stealer. Oh, those are some serious eggplants. Those look like
Some
the emoji.
long,
How
long
long have you
purple
been waiting?
eggplant.
They look huge. Huge.
I think they get to. I'd have to look it up. Oh, this says can grow up to 30 inches long.
Damn.
But I
30 inches
think
long. 3 feet is 36. Holy, those are some huge eggplants.
the video I seen on it, they're better picked at like around a foot long.
Oh my goodness, her bunny had 5 babies. I'm waiting for Wendy to put out her video. Did you see her video about her Chewy, her bunny? He had some kind of weird growth on his ear. She was afraid it was a bot fly. Hardneck Farms. She comes around the chats.
I don't guess I've seen her video. I know who you're talking about. But
Yeah, I'm just catching up on like flying around, and then I fall in rabbit holes because I had to shop for our stepdaughter. She was in the hospital. She's given us quite the scare with this last pregnancy. I actually am a Mimi. I don't go by grandma. Her mother gets that title. Plus, I'm younger than her mother, so I refuse to call myself a grandma. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
My grandma always told us kids to call her anything but Granny. She said, if
Yeah.
you call me Granny, I'm going to knock the snot out of you.
Yeah. Yeah, Granny makes you
That's
seem
about
super old.
that's about the only thing that would make her mad.
Oh, she was one of those women that had a long patience with like it's nice. Oh, Shiny Knife says he's growing a beard. Oh, those are nice. Giant crimson. Yeah, that's who was asking about tomatoes. It was in Gil's chat. Prepper. What was Prepper? He's a prepper channel.
Patriot Prepper.
Yes.
Prepper.
Patriot Prepper was asking what's a good one to grow. And I said it depends what you want to do with it. Hey, Dish, I was just thinking of you.
Dish Outdoors. Feel free to come up if you want to. If you was closer to here, I'd let you grow some tomatoes here, and I wouldn't make you hide them behind bushes.
Oh, well, at least we have our backyard. Does Dish have to hide them behind bushes?
It's a
inside joke.
Kind of a joke, but a long story too.
Oh, she has to come up and tell it. Dish, you gotta tell that story. I didn't hear that story. It sounds like me in my old place when we had the townhomes.
Yeah, she probably don't want to talk about it.
Oh, never mind, Dish. Sorry. I'm terrified. That's how I found David the Good, because I killed a bunch of tomatoes here. Killed a bunch of
Got some basil and parsley.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes, they're Monsanto seeds, as people call them.
Oh.
From the tree that's not $1.
Why are they Monsanto? I heard that that's not really true. It's too expensive to do that, to turn all of them into Monsanto.
I got 2 packets of white Lipton bunching onions.
Those are the kind we can grow in Florida. In my area, that's the only kind that really grows that well.
Plan on doing one in springtime and then late summer.
Nice.
Do another.
I'm sorry. I'm like all because I just I had pizza and I'm not supposed to. A slice of pizza. I started sneezing and having an allergic reaction to it, I think.
That's what we had.
Pizza? It just seemed like a pizza night. Even though it was Whole Foods pizza, which is very plain. But it's like a real pizza oven that they put it in. It's not like the pass-through. Nothing wrong with the pass-through ones. We get Little Caesar too, but these are like the ones that actually char the edge of your pizza. So I always spice it up, or used to. I'm not supposed to eat it anymore.
I'm not really a fan of Little Caesars.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of a lot of the fast food.
I mean, I'll eat it, but it tears my stomach up.
Yeah, that's what Papa John's used to do to me.
if I just eat like pepperoni or sausage, but if I get their whatever they call their supreme, then it's all right.
Oh, it's
So I
probably the
don't know.
pepperoni or sausage. Yeah, maybe it just has something in it, a preservative that your body doesn't like.
But if I eat that with the rest of the stuff, it's don't bug
Weird.
me.
Well, maybe the enzymes from the vegetables help you digest it better. Like maybe it's something with the meat or fats in the meat. I don't know. Shining now if I'm a fan of all pizza. But it's neat and trimmed. I'm sure it is if you're just starting to grow it.
Right on, shiny eye. I've been growing. I think I used the number 4 guard on this 2 times. I've been growing it for quite a while.
Gary, you got to
But
get one of these with. Hold up.
what are we looking at?
Those are barber clippers. What I showed you first was vacuum. It's like the
Oh,
blow. It's like the blow bee, but they advertise it for pets, but it's also for people.
oh,
So it sucks it in, so you can just so you don't have to comb it out at the same time and trim. It just sucks it there into. I
I've
don't know
got
if
a
it
shop,
really works.
got a shop vac.
There you go. Just hook it up to the shop vac. Go all backwoods on it. Do some backwoods
Might
engineering.
just suck it all in there, and then take my scissors and
Trim it that way. Yeah, my mom left a little bit of money, not much dish, and that was something that I got for the puppy because the puppy would bring her some, comfort while she lived with us too. And it's funny because my mom didn't really care for dogs after we had one in South Florida that went nuts. It was a Lhasa Apso. Yeah, you need to video that. You should do the shop vac video. And you should actually put the trimmer and duct tape it on somehow. The shop vac. Be like hillbilly, Blowbee beard trimmer or Flowbee. What was that thing called? That it was a vacuum and a trimmer in one. Remember those? It was a long time. Oh, it was before. That's right. I forget that you're so young. You are so young, and I forget
I'm
because you
only
were.
25.
Yeah, okay, you're not that young. Don't push it. But wait a minute. If you get to be 25, then okay. Then I'm only 35. Great. Just don't look at the. There. I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I'll have to talk barely moving, and you can't see my neck waddle. Shiny eyes, like you wish. It was the Flowbee. Okay. Flowbee. Thank you, CR. They know. They remember. It's like those weird 80s commercials. I know he is a baby, right, Q? Good to see you, Q.
Hey, Gardening Warrior Q.
Any of you guys see me share him out? Let him know because I don't know if anybody's seeing that at all from my page.
You share
And I
it to
usually,
your community page?
yeah, the community tab I shared you, and I don't think I get community tab stuff late on other channels that are bigger than mine. Even
Mine,
Courtney's
whenever I see community post on the homepage, all of them are usually like 15 hours ago or
Yeah,
1 day ago, 2 days
that's what
ago.
I get 2 days ago is about the average. 2 days ago to 1 day ago. Yeah.
But I still post to the community page, so if somebody's scrolling through my channel and click on the community page, they can see all the chats that I go to.
Oh, okay.
That's a good thing, but it could be a bad thing too.
They see them? Can't you how do they see it? people see where you are on YouTube?
Well, if I share out,
Oh,
let's
if you share them
say,
out. Got it.
yeah, share them to my community page, like
Yeah.
Gills or Corky's or.
Yeah. Yeah, things need to be tightened up around here too, Wayside Wade, but I can't afford that kind of surgery. Nor do I want to recover from that kind of surgery or meet God because I did that kind of surgery. Yes, he's a young buck. Zach called you a young buck. Hopefully there's no hunting season for Gear the young buck. So yeah, last night I don't know what day. What? Sex?
Zach's
Oh.
around my age,
Oh, okay.
I think. Either a little bit older or a little bit younger. I don't remember which one. One or the other.
Zach, you gotta come through and tell us which it is. You see, I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I can turn off now. Guys, don't go into shock when the filter turns off because this whole thing it lightens the camera, so like the lighting, and there's no creases on me in this filter. See if I can quit it. It's gonna go bad now. Uh-oh, lock me up. Let me see. Hold on.
27 minutes in. This chat is brought to you by Marigolds.
Oh, those are beautiful. I like those. Okay.
Not sponsored by Marigolds, but Marigold.
I've never seen ones like that.
These are Fairy Morse Eskimo Marigolds.
This is still showing a blur. I don't know what's going on.
I changed
setting. Sorry, guys.
$1.96. I don't know how many seeds are in there. It feels like there's quite a few down there.
I want to get to my Dollar Tree before all the good seeds are gone.
This was from the big box store that gets everything from
China. It's very more. Yeah, I have that.
Very more.
When you said lettuce, that's what I got at the big box store, actually. See, I can't get the blur to go away. Damn it! It's romaine. I can't fix. I switched my camera and it's still not doing it.
I seen Paris Island. Paris Island.
Yeah, Paris Island. I've never grown it, but I'm growing it in Cracky method. I'm debating whether I'm going to spray these black in the mason jars. This, and then inside of this, it has the material you use for the seed, which of course my brain is failing me right now what it's called. Yeah. I can't think of it.
I can't. I know what you mean.
It's cool stuff. I've wanted to try it. Oh, what lettuce did you get? Go ahead.
But it's not a big deal that we don't know the name of it.
No. Oh, dill. Caterpillars like dill.
Figured I'd try to grow some dill. I'll probably put it like up front with the flowers.
Nice.
Maybe down by the porch.
Yeah, it's a pretty plant. I just don't grow them because of that. Tiny knife, no, it's not. It's card. You have to have card, medical card. Sorry, he asked if it was legal. I can't grow it here if that's what you're asking.
You can, maybe just not legally.
Yeah, well, they do over at FAU in their closets, probably still like when I was in school.
I love you.
I didn't do it. Maybe some of my art friends did.
But my one of my brothers has grown it a few times. Nothing huge plants, but like a small bushy one.
I missed January pretty much. I have the calendula, but it's old. Well, 2019. I have some left. I wanted to try and grow again. And I wish I had room for these. I want to try and grow. Maybe if I grow it in a raised bed because it's a pumpkin gear, you think, oops, ooh, no, it's not going to do it. Dang it. I changed the
Maybe
setting.
if you put your hand up behind it,
Yeah.
or hand up first,
Let me act
or
like one of those, the ladies who do makeup. You're right. Oh,
thank you, something pumpkin,
it's a
Seminole
Seminole
pumpkin
pumpkin. I brought it on
seeds.
Etsy.
Hmm.
Bought the seeds on Etsy. I did get,
Seminole.
yeah, Seminole. That's a Florida thing. They last a long time. They're shelf stable for a long time.
Oh, Seminole.
Gonna start serenading us.
Where do you grow your weeds, Zach James? Well, according to Shiny Knife, that's why I don't ever show the shed.
Oh, that makes sense. I got black-eyed Susan. If we're showing flowers, I got black-eyed Susans.
Nice. Wonder what she did to get that.
I don't know. I know.
That was bad.
She had black eyes. Maybe she went jogging gear. She had big boobies. I got these because I heard they're good. The lemon cucumbers.
I like those.
I've heard some people are like they don't, and then other people really like them.
They're not. How do I? If you're going to eat those,
Yeah.
the best way I've found is slicing them as thin as you can. Not
Oh,
not not like paper thin, but
I like my
let's
cucumbers
say
like that if I eat them raw.
let's say if you have like a penny or nickel,
Mm-hmm.
just not like a thick slice like you would regular cucumbers.
Is it bitey? Is that why? Does it have that sour, like, that's why they call them that?
They're
Different tasting?
taste like cucumbers, but like a hint of probably not even lemon, but maybe lime.
Oh,
You
interesting.
don't really.
Yeah. Oh, they would be good for juicing then.
The taste ain't bad. Just they're
It's an acquired.
I guess maybe thicker is why you would want to cut it thinner.
Hey, Demeter. Good to see you.
Hey, Demeter. Can't think of your name off the top of my head.
Kim.
I know what. Yeah.
Kim. And that's very rare that I can remember names. But maybe because it's short.
Hope you're having a good one. Haven't seen you around in a little while. Hope all is going well for you. I know you've probably been busy with your whatever you have going on. Hey, Shiny Knife, thanks for coming by and have a good one.
Bye, Shiny Knife. Shiny Knife, I would grow it if it was legal. You can actually juice the plant. I can't think of his name. He's been on YouTube forever. He's out. John something, organic gardening. Keeps buffering. I think that growing substrate is called, yes, rock wool. That's it. Good girl. You're the stuff. Thank you, Idaho. Miss Steph is the stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm using it for too, Q. I was showing the cracky jars, getting ready. But I'm going to do like different ones and see what works well. Yes, weed juice, John. Mm-hmm. Not will it grow, John, though. But then again, maybe that's what he's doing to stay calm, keep that Portuguese level.
Speaking of our John, I forgot to look at his recent video today. He uploaded one about the Memphis happenings. and I
Oh,
watched it last night.
I
I
didn't
was
know
going to go
that.
back today to see what all comments were on there, but I'd never got around to that.
I didn't know anything about what happened. Stuff erupted in Memphis now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Is it?
know. I don't know
Because
about
I
the.
thought Atlanta. I thought it was Atlanta that had the other thing, and that's why we're concerned too. Because that's where our kids are. Like my husband's daughter and the babies are.
The
The pew
I know
pewing.
there's a peaceful
Hey, Planner
gathering
Garden
out
TV.
there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if anything's gone from that, but what caused that peaceful gathering?
Yeah. Hey,
Um,
Planner Garden TV just came in.
hey, Planter Garden TV.
We were just showing some of our seeds, but my camera is it's just being weird. I got the Harcourt Liverts. I think that's from Joe. I don't think I've grown this company before. And then here's the chard, but I like rainbow chard. I juice it. I can't like just eat it unless I make it with eggs, maybe. Like something that has like a sulfur kind of masks some of the weirdness with when you cook it.
Do you like kale?
I like it for my body. I don't like to smell it when it cooks. So that's the same thing. I make it with eggs. Or I put it in a smoothie with blueberries because that's good for me.
I've tried kale and eggs before and what and
Oh, I doctor up the kale. Like I get that Cajun seasoning. I have an organic one that doesn't have salt in it, so then I can add the salt that I want, the Celtic salt I use. And yeah, I doctor it up with some butter and some of that before, doing the eggs. And I cook it down real good. But it stinks. I can't stand the smell of kale. I try to reason with myself and go, it's just like leafy broccoli. Oh, okay.
she likes cucumbers, she said.
Cool. Should
I'll
try
hold
them.
back the jokes.
Oh, did you see the eggplants, Zach? Did you? You missed the eggplants that are 30 inches long that Gear's going to grow. How are you going to grow those, dude? Like, are you going to put up like a line, like a clothesline, and maybe grow it up that? Those look like they're hanging down from something.
I mean,
That's a big
I've
stalk.
got, I've got. I could use tomato cages or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
trellis,
I
or
like
I
I like
can
spinach.
stick a couple sticks in there, make
Yeah,
a teepee,
yeah.
teepee for my
Right,
eggplant.
right. Planner Garden TV has had that's a
Yeah,
big eggplant. It looks like the emoji. Wing, swing.
long purple eggplant.
I
I
wish they would
wanted.
show the stalk on that plant. The stalk to support those has got to be pretty wide. It's behind the eggplant, so you can't really see it.
I wanted to grow the ping tongue eggplant from Baker Creek,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't do a Baker Creek order this year.
Oh,
And I was ordering from In My Gardener because I wanted the Tommy Toe tomato and the Crimson Giant. So I just went ahead and got that eggplant.
I've got to get these peas in the ground. I have old ones, and then I've got some sugar daddies.
I've got some Wando peas.
I've got chamomile. I got these at the big box store, I'm pretty sure. And then I have zinnias.
Zinnias. I love
Yeah.
zinnias.
Yeah, those
Or
are beautiful.
zinnias, whatever they're
Zinnias,
called.
zinnias. Yeah. I don't know if they'll do that well down here, though. I'm not sure. I've never grown them down here. The last time I gardened, it was like so long ago, it feels like. Okra. Oh, no, not the crimson spineless. That seems to be the most popular that
Yeah,
people grow.
they spell ochre wrong.
Okra? You're okra?
Ochre. Okra.
Oh, you
I
need
had to
cubes
had
down there. I need a sugar daddy instead of sugar peas. Yeah, I don't.
king tongue never grows for me.
Oh, okay. Are
Is
you
what
growing it
Q.
outside or on your patio, Q? Like in that bed that you show, are you growing it?
Do
Just
you
curious.
watch Jesus Loving Homesteader?
No, don't know
I
them.
can't think of what their name is. It's a couple. Younger couple. They're down in Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and she grew super sauce tomatoes. They're a hybrid from Burpee,
Okay.
and they're a
Are
Taiwan
they?
company. They don't even share their
Oh, wow.
share a picture on their packets.
Wow. They're a
But
hybrid then?
yeah,
They're hybrid.
they're
Usually
a
the hybrids don't have a picture on them because they're still like hybridizing them.
they're a big sauce tomato.
Okay.
Um, they said pretty much like a Roma on steroids.
Wow. The aromas are nice. I like the aromas
But,
for making sauce.
but they're also good for regular eating. So
I was wondering if it's a multi-use. That's probably something that Patriot Prepper would want to know if they are good. Because he was saying it sounded like he
I
was
got
saying he needed a multi-use. I start inside, then up pot to my 5-gallon bucket. Do you get direct sun though, or is it like a sideways kind of sun cue that you have to kind of turn your plants?
hey, how to garden.
Hey, Glenn. Gear has the link up above if you want to come up. He was inviting pretty much any of our group and his friends to come in, his followers, his fans. As long as they
I'd
show their face and not their tush or anything else, or their eggplant.
I'd give it another try, Zach, but I'm going to probably wait until end of March or beginning of April before I start my tomatoes. Is what I say right now, but
Zach, it takes a lot. What Joe would say is trade out your soil before you give up on the seeds. If you sprouted them and you know that the seed is good, like
yeah,
just even, yeah, then trade out the soil.
his sprouted pretty good um percentage of sprouting or whatever. And
Mhm.
they got up to I think it's like 4 inches or so, and then everything died.
Yeah, it might be the soil then. The soil might have had something in it. Oh, you get direct southern sun. But I meant from up above. Like, I didn't know if you have a covered patio or if it's open patio queue. Because I thought it was covered.
Then I don't know if you've heard of the midnight snack. It's a cherry tomato from Burpee.
Mm-mm. I can't
10,
grow a lot of tomatoes down here because of our humidity.
uh,
And Glen has more of the season where you can grow tomatoes, which is our cooler. Cool.
10 seeds of these, and it was like $7.
Oh my gosh. Are
So
they
I
a newer
better.
hybrid? Are they newer?
They're at least a couple years old.
That's kind of new.
We had them one time, but we bought the plant from one of the big box stores, and it was pretty good. But I wasn't smart enough to try to save any seeds from it then.
Mm.
And I got sweet success cucumbers. Once again, it don't show any pictures. Um,
So how
I
do you know
looked.
if you did it right?
Well, it shows pictures online, and
There you
then
go.
before
Yeah.
before I order any seeds, I like to search up videos on YouTube, and
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
mainly ones that are about just that particular one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's focused on it, and then try to watch a handful of videos on it.
Yeah. So did you see that eggplant yet being grown that you got? That big one?
Um,
I'd want to see what that looks like, the plant itself.
I don't remember if I found any of that one, but I watched a couple of eggplant growing videos.
Yeah. Dish says
I
that's a good
watched
idea, what you do. I think so too, Dish. It is a good idea to do that. Never thought about doing that, actually. Unless it's like something I'm not familiar with, like how it will do in Florida. Then sometimes I'll look up Florida and the plant and
yeah.
see if something pops up and see if anybody's grown it down here. But that's not just YouTube, that's all I'll Google it to see if it comes up from the extension or anywhere.
I
There is
like asking them at the farmer's market what variety of tomato or cucumber they are. If they can tell me a variety, then that tells me that they most likely grew it themselves. Because with our
okay, cute. Got it.
farm market, they can buy it from can't think of what the place is called. It's like an Amish market, which some of it is homegrown, but some of
Mhm.
it is like shipped in from hydroponic greenhouses.
Oh, okay.
Which those are still better than what you can buy at the big box store.
I imagine you do eat them, Zach, unless he's planning on selling them, to the
What do
neighbors.
you do with a 30-inch eggplant? I don't do anything with them, but they're for
Oh,
sale, $5 a piece.
they could sell $5 a piece. Probably. That's a lot of eggplant parmesan just out of one eggplant.
I like eggplant. I call it eggplant pizza. Slice
Oh, yeah.
them, put them on the bottom of or not the bottom, but in a glass
Like a casserole dish?
dish. Yeah, put a
Okay.
little bit of whatever kind of pizza marinara sauce you like,
Mhm.
and then put a little bit of like cheese, pepperoni.
Mhm.
Hey, PNASCARs,
What's
how you
up, peanut
doing?
stars? Yeah, no,
I've
that sounds
known.
good. Thank you. I just wasn't sure because I know Gear Grows is outside and he's got the full range of the sun, and I didn't know if that had anything to do with it or not. Like for that type of eggplant. I wasn't
I
sure.
I direct sown eggplant last year,
Mhm.
and it got up to like a 3 inches tall. Then
Mhm.
the sun burned it out.
Wiped it out. Yeah.
So this year I'm going to try to start them inside in a either a pellet or little cup.
Mhm. It might need to be started maybe earlier. No, you think? Then
Um,
it's got too hot for them.
yeah, I
Oh,
plan on
it's funny,
starting
everybody's
them.
talking about shade cloth this year, and that's exactly what I bought. I found it on sale at Walmart and grabbed it because somebody had opened one, and I got a little deal on it, so I was like, "Yeah."
I don't think I've ever seen shade cloth here at our Walmart.
Yeah, only really here, it's like landscape cloth, but you can use it like shade cloth because it's just as thin.
Oh, okay.
It may not give as much of the sun, but don't necessarily need full sun down on certain things. I need a place where I can grab shade if I need it on certain days where it's really hot out for my potted plants.
I
Just like
plan
you said.
on where I'm growing my cucumbers and tomatoes. Cucumbers, tomatoes. I think there's something else, but cucumbers and tomatoes along that panel, I plan on getting a 30% shade cloth.
Cool.
It's like 20 bucks on Amazon.
Okay. Did you see Idaho was talking about a new tomato company she found? The guy's got a lot of cultivars.
Um,
I remember, what was it? Roots and Refuge. That was the first time I ever heard of that company too that she introduced. And, wow.
oops, oops, sorry.
He grows 3,000 heirloom. See, I don't know if heirlooms are really where it's at for us down here. We might need hybrids. So,
Pretty pretty good deal, depending on.
yeah, how many are in the pack?
I mean, even if it's just like 10 seeds, that's still not bad.
Yeah, no.
Depending on your, I was in a gardening group on Facebook, and people was complaining about Fairy Moore seeds being $1.96.
I'm
I I
yeah,
had to leave that group. I don't remember what it was called. I had to leave that group before I told them if they can't afford a $2 pack of seeds,
yeah, that's not good.
go shake their leg on the corner or mow a lawn or something.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to afford the grown food that is going to be at the store. That's for sure. If they can't afford that, you're right. They're gonna have to do something to earn a little extra money.
I don't need any more tomato seeds,
Yeah, I
but
can't
I'll have to
eat
check out
tomatoes.
that website.
I used to love tomatoes. Talking about that with my husband. Everybody else in my family's picky, and I was the one who I loved food and I loved veggies and fruit, and I'm the one who can't eat it now. I get sick. I think
Lucky to
I have the evergreen bunching, the onions, but I'm pretty sure. Oh no, those are still good. I'm gonna put them in February's box then, which is kind of full.
Is there any other veggie to compare the taste of eggplant? As far as I know,
Oh,
it's
it's its own thing.
it's just one of those something different. We don't really get it too much.
It doesn't have
It,
much of a taste on the inside. Like, really, it's the skin that always, bothers me. Like, I have to trim it off because I never like the way it cooks up. No matter what I do, the eggplant in preparation, I don't like that part.
hey, Barry, Storms Radio and Cats. Meow. How you doing?
Hey, what's up? Oh, I do. I have the Everglades. Okay, there's a Champion. I'll have to look that one up, Glenn. I have the Everglades tomatoes though. Mine always love to get mealy. I think they're called mealy bugs. What's the white fluffy stuff? They're mealies, right? That's what I kept getting on mine. But I think it was because I put them near the fence and they weren't getting circulation, like air.
I need some chickens.
Yeah.
If my backyard was fenced in or at least fenced around the neighbors, I might would get some.
Yeah.
But I believe our all we're supposed to have in town, I think it's 4. I might
Are you allowed to have a rooster?
probably not.
Yeah.
There was it's been before we moved here, and that's been 6 or 7 years ago. I looked up like the ordinances or whatever. I mean, I've looked at it since then, but I was really studying it back then, and it said something about the chickens on there as long as they don't disturb the neighbors or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Idaho. Bunny Hop. I haven't heard of that company. But see, because I can't eat tomatoes, I don't go all out on the tomatoes.
Bunny hop.
Bunny Hop. I've never heard of them. Haven't heard of them before.
It's not bunny hop, but I'm looking forward to growing these too. Strawberry blonde marigolds.
Oh, I'll have to look them up to see them. Sounds pretty. You're so funny, you and your marigold love. Not sure what Joe gave me.
You know what started my would it be love or obsession for marigolds?
No, what started it?
In kindergarten, can't even remember what my teacher's name was, but anyways, we grew marigolds in our milk containers. For some reason, I remember mine was a chocolate milk container, and most everyone else had white milk.
Mm-hmm.
We grew a marigold in there at school and took it home for Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, marigolds.
You were hooked on growing.
Pretty sure I wanted to keep it for myself. But at that time, Mom actually had a little flower bed. I don't know if she planted it in the flower bed or if she put it in the kitchen window and let it die or what.
Oh.
Every plant that went to the kitchen window died.
Yeah, that's a shame.
She'd probably smack me if she listened to that, but it's true.
Probably says, "Are you blaming me for that?" Probably the sun in the window and what she would forget if it was there. You think? Yeah, I don't know about watermelon either. With my small yard, there's so many things I want to grow, like watermelon or whatever, and I know I can trellis it up, but I don't want things hiding underneath the trellis. It's scary enough with my bananas. I got to get out there and clean up around them because of the snakes. I don't want areas for snakes to hide out and come out of. That's why I was glad to see that little screech owl last night. I was like, heck yeah. What's funny though is as I was trying to film it, it took off. It must have saw a rat or something, and it took off right towards my screen, and it sounded like it hit the screen like it was coming at me, but I noticed in the video that it went down. Yes, grow what you'll eat. That's the most important thing. Yep. That's why I don't do a lot of tomatoes. Yep.
That's what I was going to say. It's most importantly, grow what you eat.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to see if the romaine will do okay in the crack key method in my house because I like romaine lettuce. like for salads. I like that crispness. Like it's funny, like Courtney was describing. But I'll eat any kind of lettuce. Yeah, I love the little screech owls. They're so cute. I don't know if I could handle one of those big old owls showing up though. Especially if I had chickens, I'd be scared they were gonna bite the heads off my chickens.
I like to grow some big melons,
You would,
watermelons.
Zach? Yeah. Too much, Zach. Have you seen that video where they grow them straight, the cantaloupes straight up and trim it? They trim the plant and then just like hang one and tie up with netting. Like sometimes they'll use nylon, but they somehow like will string it up to a string, let it grow up the string, and then just trim it. So it's like the cantaloupe plant just grows up that string. And they've got all these 5-gallon pots next to each other. And that's how they
I've
grow their cantaloupes.
seen that for other things, but I haven't for cantaloupe.
Yeah, I saw it for the first time for cantaloupe. I didn't know they did it for other things.
Have you ever grown arugula?
Not arugula, but mesclun, like the mixed salad, but not arugula straight.
I got 1,000 seeds of arugula right here.
Nice. Arugula is really good for you. And it's peppery. I kind of like that.
This is the mystery that I couldn't. I think I asked in the that one chat about this company, but then I finally remembered one of my customers asked me about growing arugula and told him I never have, and he was telling me about the company, and I was joking around with him about, hey, why don't you just order them for me?
And he did.
And he did. I think I gave him a few bucks.
That was nice.
I think I gave him a few bucks. If I didn't this year, when he comes back, I will, though, if I like it. But I'll put it and grow just a little bit of it to start with in a separate container just to make sure I like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Planted Garden is talking about leaf compost. Yeah, leaf compost is good stuff. I don't have access to, well, I have leaves. I shouldn't say that, but with my husband who mows the lawn, they don't stay there too long.
For me, I have 2 pine trees. Well, from where I'm sitting, they're right over there.
Okay.
And my garden is right back there.
Oh, okay. You could put blueberry bushes though under those pine trees.
Not pine trees, walnut trees. I wish they were pine trees.
Yeah, that would be great.
Walnut trees.
Aren't those messy? The walnut trees? Are they a messy tree to have?
They drop several pounds of walnuts, and the leaves. Walnuts have can't think of what it is, but whatever's in the leaves and the walnuts, and I think the tree itself is bad for gardens.
Oh, it's like caustic to the garden.
Kind of, yeah.
It's not like an oxalate, right?
Hexicide or pest herbicide or
whoa,
I don't know, some kind of.
It's black walnut tree, right?
Juggalo. Yeah. There you go. Homestead.
Was it? We said it?
Juggalo.
Never heard that.
You mentioned mulberries. We have 2 mulberry trees on the back fence back there behind the tool shed.
Oh, not going behind the tool
shed. We usually pick about 4 cups worth off it, and then we get tired, and we're usually tired before we get the 4 cups, but
yeah,
I keep saying, come on, just a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then I usually make a mulberry cobbler, and then we're done with it. Let the birds have them.
Yeah. You don't freeze them?
No.
Or is it just too much of a hassle? Okay. Mine's the everbearing, so I have to keep going out to pick and keep going out to pick because they ripen at different time, not all around the same time. So I have
I
to keep picking.
could pick them to freeze them, but it's not.
They're not that great. Or your favorite.
It's not for the time it takes to pick 4 cups. It's and it's a busy part of the year for me, so it's like
Yeah.
I'll just give $4 for some uh blackberries or blueberries or raspberries or whatever if I want to make a cobbler.
Gotcha.
Or get some canned apple pie filling.
Mm-hmm.
One of those where the
Oh, yum.
hour of picking,
Yeah.
that hour of time is more valuable to me anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Spent on tying up tomatoes or whatever I need to do with the
Okay.
garden or anything else.
Yep. Nope. Time is definitely precious and expensive commodity as we get older.
Sorry, Q. Was just trying to keep you from tripping over them.
Gonna have the black-eyed Q flowers next season. That's cool to know, Homestead. I didn't know that about cherry and plum trees, but he says he's not sure positive about the plum. But I have heard that, yeah, it kills off most things. And same thing with the mulberry. Mulberries, though, are pretty hardy, it seems like. I've killed one of the cuttings off the top of my mulberry, I don't know, twice. It's died in the pot and come back as soon as I decide not to neglect it. I should really do a lot of cuttings off of it and sell some. And also reposition it in my yard in various places in case something happens and we need the extra food.
I don't plan on planting any fruit trees here.
No, yeah. Well,
I
it's not, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure the landlord would say, "Hey, go for it," but
Be
you
hard to
never
leave.
know when it'll be time to move on.
True. Do you think, though, can you get any at a discount, though? Do you have that with your extension? Because my extension, I don't have that. They don't. They have a plant sale, an annual plant sale that they do. And right around that time of the plant sale, they'll have maybe some plants for sale, but not the trees are at the plant sale. And you buy them from nurseries that come from throughout Florida to sell there at that annual sale or biannual. I
Yeah,
think they do too.
if I was going to buy fruit trees, I would probably order them online from a place here in Missouri.
Oh, okay.
Um, I believe it's Stark Brothers Nursery
Oh,
or something like that.
yeah. Stark Brothers is big. I didn't know they were in Missouri. I didn't know that.
I know they sent the Holler Homestead some trees here a while back,
I bet they did.
or they ordered from them, whatever the
Mhm.
case was. I think they
They're,
ordered some and they sent some.
they're
But
sweet. Ben and Meg, sweet couple.
I've been watching them since before they even left California.
I think that's when I first started was during their move. I think around that time. May have
Right?
been. No, I have to take that back. No, because what's her name let me know about them. What's her name? That's terrible, but my brain just farted from Roots and Refuge.
Just
Yes, Jess. Gosh, 4 letters.
if I ever meet them, I'm gonna address Maya as Sweet Maya.
That won't be awkward at all for him. He'll probably be like, I wish men would stop calling me that.
If I have a beard, I'll be like, "Hey, Sweet Maya."
I'll be like, I'm a Marine. Once a Marine, always a Marine, dude.
I'm glad he's more of a
He's,
part of the channel,
yeah.
which
Well,
before he was doing his he had
he's
his own business too
yeah, he's
in
working.
Arkansas.
Yeah, he's working.
Someone told me you can cut tomato. Yeah. Someone told me you can cut tomato leaves off and stick them in the ground, and they will start growing a new plant.
Not
The suckers.
yeah, not just the leaf; it's the sucker that you're pulling off anyway to let your tomatoes have all the nutrition they can get. Although I found some of the suckers that I've left on tomatoes grow more tomatoes than the actual plant sometimes. Like, it's so weird. I know they rob nutrition, but they also grow flowers really nicely.
If you, at least from my experience, every time I've cut a sucker off and stuck it in the dirt when it's grown, some of them you go out there 3 days later and it's dead. But when they grow, they usually do better than the plant it come off of, from my
That's
experience.
wild. Mother plant, yeah. That's wild.
But it could all depend on what that plant's been through, whereas the sucker don't get planted until the weather's perfectly summer.
True. I don't know what the nifty magic is, but it works. But I just think the suckers do better, like you said, than the regular plant. But
then I've got some Johnny seeds. They don't have pictures either, but the lunchbox peppers.
Oh yeah, Court and I like those too. Yep. I haven't gotten any of those. I don't think. I'll have to check. I eat them. I should.
My 13-year-old son, I can get 3 bags of them, and 2 days later, think I'll go in there and grab me a couple, but they're already gone.
Oh, he loves them that much. Wow. That's at least he's eating vegetables. That's good.
The lunchbox peppers. Last year I grew mini bell peppers and I liked them, but it's not
your favorite.
I mean, I grew 7 plants and I got 5 pounds, so they done real good.
Yeah. Because those are not cheap. They're not cheap in the grocery store. They're
not my
night, Glenn. I know I'm
going tea, I guess.
Yeah.
Have a good one, Glenn. Thank you for coming by. Come on over and use that chainsaw over here, Glenn.
Yeah, right. I know I got to get out in my yard and use mine.
And these are super sweet 100 cherry tomatoes. They're hybrid.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I can get a big container of these cherry tomatoes at the store, and he'll have them gone in 30 minutes, and that's a big container.
Wow. The kids like those too. I used to like the cherry tomatoes when I was little. I'm watching
with my cherry tomatoes, I always put them in a Ziploc bag when I harvest them, or after I harvest them. Put some salt in there and a little bit of water, and I usually try to use not real warm, but kind of warm water. Shake it around a little bit and let it sit for about 3 minutes and pour it out. And I don't know why I rinse them off that way, but that's just what I do.
Does it give it good flavor that way? Does it change it at all?
Just, I don't know.
You're like brining them.
Just in case there's like any little bugs on them, I guess is why I do it that way.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
I mean, I'm not too worried.
I just watched actually some guy do vinegar with bacteria under the microscope. It looked like a nuclear bomb happened. He put it was like cleaning vinegar though, so it was really acidic. Yep, just a tiny little drop. He was showing you the bacteria in the microscope and then drop, and you just see it go and rush through, and then you just see the dead floating bacteria.
Hmm.
I was like, wow, I didn't know it could
Yeah,
really. But I don't know what kind of bacteria. He wasn't. He said it was the stuff though that's down your sink. So whatever's down your sink that accumulates down there, that bacteria.
every once in a while I pour vinegar down our sink.
I've done that with the baking soda where it bubbles
Couple
up.
couple times a year I do the baking soda.
Is Zach your stalker? Is Zach your stalker, or do you know him
I,
in real life?
I I've never seen the guy before. No, I'm just with you. I know who he is.
Okay, because he's starting to scare me when he's talking about going to work with you.
We need somebody to run the ice cream machine.
Hey, that ain't a bad job.
Or I'll let you do tags with a certain coworker, and I'll do the ice cream.
But
This
if you're at
year,
Wendy's, it's usually broken. I'm
no, we're
sorry.
not. I work. It's not a fast food place.
No, it's like a parks and kind of place,
Yeah,
like a touristy place. Yeah, understand.
tourist trap. But Wendy's, I've never been there with their machines broken down, but McDonald's.
And McDonald's is notorious. Yeah,
And
they're notorious.
McDonald's, from my experience when I worked there,
Mhm.
most of the times it wasn't broke down. They just didn't clean it, so it wasn't in
Great shape, usable condition.
working condition.
Hmm. Probably not in working condition because the inspector said you'll kill people. You need to clean this out. Gross.
I cleaned the ice cream machine at work, and I wish I would have learned to do it back then at McDonald's, but they had whatever that was.
Weird.
One of the cats, I'm
Oh, okay.
sure.
Spooky.
Anyways, this is a gardening chat.
Yes.
Monte Gusto, pole
Oh,
bean.
cool.
It's yellow pole beans.
Mm-hmm.
I grew Cherokee wax bean, a yellow bean, last year, and I liked it. So
Yeah, I've seen those before.
this
Kinda
year I wanted to try pole beans again. I've grown them. Been a few years back, and I decided to grow them again.
cool.
Maybe I'll remember why I said I wouldn't grow them again, but I don't know. Maybe because the bush beans I grew at the same time done better.
That might be it. Yeah. Just
And
never know though. Each season to
another,
season.
I don't
Vortex.
know if this is Vortex or Forte. I've heard both,
Mm-hmm.
but
Vortex.
this one
Like
the German.
latex.
This one, the germination rate is 96%, but on the Monte Gusto, it's 91%.
Mm.
99% on the cherry tomatoes.
It is nice that they put it right on the containers.
90.
I don't know. I don't think they do that with Baker Creek.
I don't. As
No.
far as I've seen, Johnny Seed is the only one that's done that.
Does that. They test it and put it on there.
But I'm not really too worried.
Yeah.
This
I love nasturtiums, but for here it's more cool weather they do well in. So I don't think I got them in time. I didn't get any in yet, so I don't think I will have them if I plant them.
I got 50 seeds of the Vortex and 50 seeds of the Monte Gusto, and that's
That's good.
More than I'll grow this year.
Yeah. That's when you can sell them on Etsy in little packets. That's what people do. It's like they buy in bulk and then sell little packets of them. Sometimes they're like, "Oh, it's garden fresh." Yeah. Out of somebody else's garden is what you're not saying, but that's okay.
Yeah. Hey, everyone out there. But yeah, Zach, if you want to come work with us, you know who to talk to.
Sup, Devil Dog?
Hey, Devil Dog.
Hoorah to you too, sir.
I was going to say hoorah, but I don't know if it's okay for people that haven't served to say it or not.
Oh, yeah, I don't know either, but I do it anyway. Yep. Because, yeah, I'm past 50 and we don't seem to give a you-know-what after that. Although I won't go and peek at my neighbor's yard what all the noise is about. My husband went and peeked back there, of course. He don't care. They had the gate open. He's like, I'm going to peek. I'm like, no, gotta ask. It's their yard.
Speaking of peeking, there's somebody peeking up from the basement.
Oh, who could be peeking from the basement?
This is a tough one.
Uh-oh. Are they safe? Is it a safe person?
We'll know pretty quick.
Uh-oh, Wilson's out and about.
How y'all doing?
Are you going to show us your Wilson?
Oh!
Hey, this is gardening chat. I know. I just heard you say that.
Mm-hmm.
I just did.
Hey, Homestead.
Hey, man.
What's up?
Brother Gear and Sister Carol.
Wilson.
This has been a fine gardening chat. It has been. And I appreciate that. We all like to talk about vegetables and fruit and stuff like that. It's good stuff. We all like that. You know?
Wayside Way seems to think you're going to take it off the rails, Robert.
No. But, I have thought about doing a little reveal right here. Right here. Because as much as we love talking about fruits and vegetables and everything, it's great stuff. But I think sometimes folks need to see some meat. So I'm gonna give you some action here. I'm gonna show you my sausage right here. I'm gonna shake my sausage right here on the panel.
Reported.
It's looking at you. It's looking at both of you. My sausage, my little Baini. All right, that's all. That's all you get for free. Follow me on my OnlyFans.
Yeah. For some little wiener.
But hey, don't go there. Don't go there.
Hey, you brought him out.
You went there. Now I'm hurt.
It's not like you got out the Costco hot dogs. Then could have.
See, yeah, I've done it now. I had planned that plan for the last. I'm trying to plan how am I going to do this for the last 15, 20 minutes.
That eagle wants to snack on some of those sausages.
Oh no! They're snack size, but no. Just trying to have a little fun here, people. Don't go flooding after my sausage.
Even Idaho's like that kind of little. When Steph is saying it.
Yeah, but you got a bunch of them. I hit that action.
You got quantity.
What is like It's like 7 of them in there, you know.
Mm.
They add up.
Play the Canjo gear. Oh my gosh, is that what that was? The Canjo?
I broke the string on that one.
Gotta fix the Canjo.
Gonna have to see if I can figure out how to put new string on.
Well, I guess
If
I
not-
could show something.
If not, I'll have to grab the backup.
I'm gonna show my rack. Oh.
Oh. Dang it.
Actually, it's Baker Creek's rack. I still haven't planted those. I don't know where to put
I'll
them.
show mine.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Where are we going with it? Hey, Star, what's up?
Mine onions, that is.
There you go.
Hey, Star Homestead India. He uploaded a video or a short today of driving around somewhere around where he lives, and it was captioned, could you drive here, or something like that.
Not in India.
And did it make you panic? Would it make you panic driving here? Something, I don't remember exactly, but
yeah.
But seeing how everyone was driving, I think I commented I'd probably end up dead driving there.
Yeah. I've seen aerial shots of certain places in India, and just the way that it's crazy.
They was like just all over there.
Mm-hmm.
If I wasn't dead from getting run over driving, it would probably be from telling somebody else what I thought of their driving.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
and
I would
go by honking their horns. I'd probably reach over and kick their motorbike.
Reach out your window and go. Knock off.
Most of them was in motorbikes, but there's some like big, I guess you'd call them work trucks.
That's what I'd want over there, is something where you're high up, where you can see a little more. I wouldn't want something low. Impressed, Star, that you're still alive.
They say it's not how big what you're working with.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta have skill.
Yes, you must have skill.
I got something.
Mm-hmm. Poor Star's here. Just don't take it off the wrist too much.
Thank you, Star.
The Star has been infected by other places.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he is. He's infected now. He's got
I've seen what Star has been exposed to.
You've caught him over in other chats being exposed to things.
I've seen him being exposed to stuff.
Other Vienna sausages. What kind of chats are you going into at night?
Oh
my gosh.
God.
He's like, I'm immune. I'm immune.
Oh.
Yep.
I saw Devil Dog coming in, but he came in. I don't know, Devil Dog, if you're still here. Hello, sir. Good to see you. Oh. Was that funny? It was supposed
That was funny.
Funny.
That was pretty clever.
Okay, it's funny.
I definitely
Thanks for coming by, CR.
I definitely wish those were that was the sausage that happened on Gills that night. I think we all felt kind of violated that night.
Oh, that was
horrible. And he blew it up too. Poor Gil.
Yeah, I put it on the big screen. Let's big screen that action for everybody. Lord, I wouldn't have known. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Let me put the safety back on my camera because I'm naked right now.
Of course.
And if I might hit the button accidentally. See, now I can hit the button and it's just black.
Oh, gotcha.
Don't want to go off premature and like show something.
I hated I
That's why
hated for the person to do that, and I feel bad for Gil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I may be wrong for it. But I went back just to watch Gil's reaction a couple of times.
Just to watch Gil. Of course. Just Gil. Was he able to edit that section out at all?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Just checking. You were just trying to gather evidence to get these people who did that to Gil. That's all it was. See
just
if that
watching Gil's
familiar. That's pretty much it. That's what it is. Yeah. Did that exactly. Oh my gosh. I don't know what he thought. It was under Tibor's name too. I don't know what he was thinking. It was like, Gil, you just saw that a bunch of people came in. You were just commenting how you got a bunch of people. That's a troll fest. You don't.
I think he seen Tibor's name, Tibor's
he
picture,
got excited. Yeah.
and excited about a new person coming up.
Yeah.
And
but it was right in the middle of we had people trying to get up that shouldn't be getting up, and he didn't make the changeover. That's not going to be Tibor. And we knew, like, as soon as he popped Tibor up, I was like, okay. Whoa, that's not Tibor. At least I hope not. Tibor was so mad. He was, damn it.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't get scared off.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Nice guy.
I mean, at first it sounded like he wasn't going to come back in there, but I think he understood that everybody knew that it wasn't him, and that Gil was going to completely cut that out or delete whatever he had to do, which he was able to cut it out.
Which is not, I don't know if I could do that on my channel, like go back and edit it. I've never had to edit a live before. I just would hide it. I would have to hide it, get rid of it off the tubes.
Well, putting it private is the first step I would take. And
yeah.
If you've got a laptop, I could tell you how to edit it. I'm not for sure about phone or tablet. I don't.
Yeah, I have both.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I use my phone for YouTube Shorts, but that's it.
He's supposed to keep Jedi under control, Q. He's the one who said, like, here we go. Here comes the fun. When Jedi got up here.
Good night, CR.
Off the rail time. Night, CR. Yeah, I got to get going too. It's 1:30. I stayed up way past my bedtime this morning. 6 a.m.
That's breakfast there, didn't you, kid?
I did. I didn't mean to. That's what happens when you're like, oh, I'm just going to watch this movie. And then you get interrupted. I'm just going to finish this movie. Yeah, not a good idea. Oh, now I can't sleep because I watched the movie.
Have a good one, CR. Or have a good one.
And some ham sausages.
Which hat are you talking about, Star? Are you talking about this one?
That's a nice hat. Oh, you got buttons from them. Cute. That's adorable.
Yeah, these are the...
What you got, those off of Redbubble?
Yeah, the small ones.
That's neat.
1 inch, I believe.
I miss the old shirt. My first shirt from Court. I like that hat too.
Then we got this hat.
I can't see what the button is.
It's the chicken.
Oh, it's her chicken. Oh my goodness. You represent.
Whenever I seen that pin, I automatically knew I had to get it for my gardening hat.
Yeah, I like it. I need to get back to painting. That would be good for me. Just don't know where right now. can squeeze it in or even do painting in this house.
What's the matter
Yeah,
with the
they're
color
both
of
nice.
the house now?
Hmm?
What's wrong with the color of the house now?
No, not painting the house, painting. Like I
Oh.
used to paint. I used to do acrylic and watercolor. Haven't done oils since college, and I can't do oils with this kid of mine. He'll be like before it's dry because
Video
oils.
or it didn't happen. Video.
Yeah.
Video or it didn't happen. You get back
Yeah.
to
They just stay wet for too long. But yeah, I would love to finally clean out the garage and actually have studio space in there. That would be nice. He's got potted meat. Uh-oh. That might outshine the sausages. He's got the meat.
That's what happens when you get older. It turns to potted meat.
It becomes potted meat. I'd sniff that. Oh dear. How do you change those so fast? Today I tried to pee on a lizard. It ran at me and the rest all friendly.
About to die over here.
On
What happens if you pee on a cobra, Star? I'm just kidding. Don't do that. I don't want you to find out.
Piss it off, I bet. He on a lizard and ran at me. The lizard ran at you. Oh.
Friendly fire. Oh my. I like to piss off that was a good pun indeed.
Oh. That's a
nice
strong lizard right there now.
That is some nice lettuce. Indeed. I think I have that lettuce in my.
That was on the left to the right. The left Bib lettuce, the middle super red romaine lettuce, and the right black seeded Simpson lettuce.
I have the cute tennis ball lettuce. These are what Joe sent me during the seed exchange. I have one that's red that's called the Solar Flare. This one I'm not even going to try and say. Corn salad. We'll just go with the common name.
Verte Ecor.
Verte Ecor Plain 2. I don't do French. Sorry if that's what that is. Mizuna? Is that how you say that? Mizuna early. Here's the Japanese Swiss chard. I got some mustard. Mustard grows pretty good here. I know Glenn had his own mustard that he liked that he shared with
Katsukuna.
Yeah, Katsu whatever. Katsuona. It looks like.
Oh, that good. Very good.
Scarlet kale.
That's good stuff.
The scarlet kale or the Katsuona?
The scarlet kale.
I'll have to try that. It's pretty.
I like whenever I got some kale to grow one time, put some in like a bowl, put a little bit of olive oil in there, shake it up, and then bake it in the oven for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I guess they call it kale chips.
Yeah. Kale cleansing chips. If you eat too many. True story. They can cleanse you.
That's funny. Potted meat. What age does that happen, Homestead?
I don't know. I ain't there yet. This is what I hear.
Yes. I guess it depends on what pot you want to put it in, too.
Barry, you need to calm things down there, brother. You got a job. You got one job. You know what I'm talking about. Calm it down over there.
Purple plum radish. Are you talking to the chat that way?
The chat.
Okay.
The chat's the most important part of these live streams.
Of course it is. They're all of Gear's fans. Here, you should be signing things to mail out to them. Maybe like, I don't know, banana hammocks.
Like this one right here.
Shogun turnip. I haven't used this company before. This is also from those seeds. The Amish, I guess. It's sustainable. Yeah, sustainable seed company. Maybe not Amish. It looked like Amish at first, but it's just the old plow. Oh no, it's Salt Lake City, Utah. So Mormon company, maybe. Wrong group. Sorry.
How dare you insult?
No, I don't know if I did. Who knows? Overpacked due to low germination rate. Oh, okay. On 7. Oh,
I don't know which one you'd be insulting.
I know exactly, right? Which one? There, beets. Fyrkugel. I think I got that one. Fyrkugel.
Those look good.
Got some oxheart carrots. She's a cutie. Those are some weird carrots, man. Short but fatties. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Short but fatties. Is that
Baker Creek?
Well, they're like, they're nice and wide at the top near the.
Hey, don't go off the rails.
I'm not. I'm describing a carrot, for goodness sakes.
Stop. You know what you do.
I didn't show my carrot.
See,
I got a pack of the mixed carrots from In My Gardener.
I don't know if this got mixed in, or he sent me these. Delphinium is what I tried to paint one time, and it just took on a life of its own. They're beautiful, but I don't even know if I can grow them this far south. It says February. Okay, I'll give it a shot. They're a beautiful flower. I've never seen them down here though.
What I plan on doing with the
Peppers.
banana pepper?
These is just what what Joe sent me for that seed exchange. Come on. And the mascara I used was Pepper Early something. Early Calendar. See, same thing with those. I don't know if they'll do good because we have a problem with the hornworms on some of these. They got one of my jalapenos really bad. That was why I did that quick video.
You got a black light?
Yeah, I know. Go out and look for those suckers. Oh. I like set it and forget it gardening. Isn't there such a thing? I want set it and forget it. And then you just get a harvest. Anaheim pepper. Okay, Luke.
Even
Luke
the nights.
Huh?
Even the nights I don't water my garden, I still walk out there and
check.
Look it over. Spend about 2 or 3 minutes out there. Stick my finger in a little bit of the dirt.
Lucha. You stick your fingers in the dirt even when you're not really gardening? That's gardening. I'm sorry to bear. I have to tell you, that's gardening.
We'll just check the moisture of the soil.
Yeah. It's funny because I think I sent him this, but from Jimmy Pickles, the pumpkin spice jalapeno, because it was around, we were doing the exchange around fall. And this.
Those look good.
Yeah, aren't they a pretty color?
I'm not really much of a pepper eater, but
I'm not much of one either. I'll freeze them, thinking, trying to figure out what I'll do with them. This is an eggplant. Snake of the Mugla? Mugla? It's Mowgli. It's Mowgli's snake eggplant.
That was my stage name.
Mowgli?
No, snake at them. Never mind.
Snake pepper? Snake eggplant?
Move on.
The man with the snake
Keep going.
eggplant.
Get off. It's gone.
I've never been on it. Thank you very much.
I don't use one of them John type dibblers. I just go like that into the
He's a 2-finger guy.
soil.
Just goes
Soil
right
to
in there.
check the
2 fingers right off the bat. Yep. Market
right,
more
time to go.
76. Sorry. We'll
I'm
behave.
joking with you.
He started it down there. This one. His sausages.
Market More 76.
Yep. Market more 76. I don't know though. Same thing. Because of our moisture in our air, we get blight and everything so
Oh.
easily. Funguses and all that fun stuff. That's why I have to do trees and, bush and tree based crops. Never mind.
Well, let's say you got a bunch of seeds there. How much of that are you going to plant?
Shh.
I don't even think the beets will grow.
The beets will grow.
Freaking hot.
It's so hot. And then we don't have that longer season like we used to have. Everybody's like, the ice age is coming. It's like, yeah, come down to South Florida and tell us that.
So we could use some ice age down here in the air fryer section of America.
Exactly.
Like we grow a garden and it's completely cooked by the time we get ready to harvest. It's awesome.
It's great when everybody's putting out their garden up north and you try that here and try to follow their schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Go out 3 days later and everything's fried to the ground. There's your zings. Nice.
The folks
Those
up
are your
in
seeds.
Canada just begging to get it something besides snow.
Yeah. Who's the dirty boy, Zach?
Dirty boy.
Is Gear the dirty boy? You like that you were called Mowgli Snake? That's what you thought you meant was your stage name. Oh dear.
There's some distraction.
Sausage shaking. Oh dear.
It's
my goodness.
immature. It's immature now.
Yes.
Gotta stop all this.
Okay.
Oh.
I did see some interesting artwork. I was going to share it with, I did share it with our friend who does all the crocheting. It was these, I don't know if it'll do it. Darn it. It's stupid. They're crocheted. Passamaquoddy. Let me see if I turn it there. Maybe turn. Come on.
Sometimes
I'm going to wipe you off. See if that fixes you. Software, damn it. The software is closed. The settings have changed, and it's still not changing. That snap camera, it doesn't even work.
Hey, RL.
Who?
RL.
Oh, what's up, RL? Welcome.
I don't think anybody in here is from Texas or gardening Texas. I know some channels that garden in Texas, like Bland's Promised Land Ranch and Jesus Loving Homesteader.
Oh shoot!
There's probably more, but that's all I can think of top of my head.
A few people. Let's see, Baroque Cowgirl. Now it's not. There's talking about people that are in here. I don't think that there's anybody in here right now. That's
no.
Yeah,
Devil Dog was in here. He does container, but he was a new gardener.
Yeah, Devil Dog.
Yeah.
Brother Wade is leaving. Wade, good to see you. Have a good evening, sir. Glad you came out.
Thanks for coming by, Wayside Wade. Um,
Any beginner
oh,
tips? It's your show. What's your beginner tip?
my beginner tip.
Yeah, just the tip for beginners.
Don't overthink it and start.
It's a good one.
Study or research, but don't overthink it. Don't be afraid to try it. If you try to grow something and it don't work out, guess what? You try again. Try something else maybe. Don't put all your seeds in one pot.
Star says always ask your partner to water the garden.
Ask your partner to water the garden, but if you want it done right, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the old farmers. That's a good one. I would say find your extension service. They usually will have a calendar for you when to plant what in your area. But you also need to know your grow zone, what your growing zone is.
Yeah.
But usually the extension service will have that information for you. Your state extension service for gardening. Homestead.
But yeah, whatever you're wanting to grow. Let's say you want to grow tomatoes. You could look on. I know it don't do you any good right here, right now, but you can look on YouTube, like growing tomatoes in Texas, or growing tomatoes zone 8 or whatever zone you're in.
Yeah. Just Texas is a big state, so you want to find somebody who's near you because you might be in a totally different grow zone. Like
the hardest
growing zone.
Hardest thing I've ever grown. Probably for me, myself, growing in containers is probably melons. They've never got to be full size. My recommendation on growing melons is either use a real big container or grow them in the ground. Like one of those big old,
like the swimming pools,
30-gallon.
The
totes or any kind of barrel or
yeah. Let's
and
see.
if you can compost or buy compost or learn how to compost, that would help. I should take my own advice on that, but hello, Lynn Dulce channel.
Hey, Lynn. Is it Dulce or Dulce? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm just a garden dropout redneck.
Might be a Filipina. Yeah. I think so.
I think I've seen that channel before.
Yeah, I have. I think so too. Because they're running a lot of their shows as we're going to bed because of the schedule. You're welcome. I think so, Star, somewhere.
Bob was talking about how Asians, mainly Filipinos, love karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of nights I'll be on, don't kill me for it, but TikTok, and I'll find like karaoke chats on there, live chats, and like all the Filipinos or Filipinas, however you say it, come up there, and it's like they all can actually like sound
Yeah, they
good.
do. They sing. They sound good.
Even the ones that
Sarah has an amazing voice. She's a Filipina that's on YouTube. She does like Sunday morning.
if they say if they oh sorry
I was just gonna say she does Sunday morning hymns, and her that's it all around Sarah. Her voice is just beautiful. I just can't usually make it in when she's doing her lives. And the one time I did, somebody was there that we don't care for. But anyway, yeah, they do. They take it seriously. They're serious about their karaoke over
if they say they don't sound very good, you're getting ready to hear a darn good singer.
there. Yeah.
Star says, "Oh yeah, karaoke is cool. You can hear the best to worst singers. If you want to hear the worst, listen to all my music I put out.
Oh, dear.
If you want to hear one of the best, go over there to Cajun Hydroponics."
Danny does have a good voice. That's for sure.
That boy can sing.
Yeah. He's got good
And
tone
make
and
sure,
everything.
if you do, make sure to tell him you like Okri.
Okri's gross. RL, I forgot to tell you, my easiest was bananas because I'm in a tropical climate. Hardest, I would say, was like the big boy tomatoes, but it was only, I found out later, they were put in too late for my area. That's why I said check your extension service and their planting calendar. What about you, Homestead? You didn't get to even answer RL, did you?
But I'm lazy. I don't even want to talk. I just wanted to come up here and show my sausage.
Oh, forgot. That's right. That's why you're here.
I'm done with gardening.
You scarred our audience. They
I'm
can't
just going
believe
to raise frogs. That's all. That's all I'm going to do from now on. I'm just going to raise
Oh,
frogs.
okay. Hey, that's all right.
I'll
Garden frogs.
trade you some tomatoes and cucumbers for a mess of frog legs.
Ooh,
Well, it'd be some tiny frog legs.
yeah.
Because these are tree frogs or toads at best.
Oh no. Just don't go accidentally, raising cane toads. We don't need any more of them.
No, I wish I could raise
Oh man.
She could
that
raise
would be
what?
awesome, but bullfrogs are monsters.
Yeah, they are.
They eat everything.
I don't know what if it was the bullfrog, like when I was much, much younger, like maybe freshman in high school, young. I don't know if they were the cane toads before we knew about the cane toads, but the toads that were in the back of the church, they used to have an area in the back of the church that it was stairs on the outside and like a patio up to the second floor. They were all on the stairs and all over there, and they were as big as dinner plates.
That's a cane toad.
Yeah. But that was before we knew about them. Can you imagine if we like went over there and started kicking them?
That'd be freaky.
Playing with them. What's that?
I
just can't see the name. Just see white things.
It's my seed.
What kind of seeds are they?
My personal seed.
Your personal seed?
For banana peppers.
Oh, for banana peppers? Okay, now I see the name. I couldn't see the name.
My co-worker gave me some banana peppers that he grew last year. And I took the seeds out of some of them.
Nice.
I got to add those to my handy dandy notebook.
There you go. Yeah, I just got a piece of jackfruit from Whole Foods. That I love jackfruit, but I mostly got it also for the seeds. You never launched a toad with a catapult? Come on, Steph, you're missing out.
God. Have y'all seen the squirrel catapults? The stuff they do with the squirrels?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bob and I were saying that about that channel last night that took down the India call centers. He's the engineer that develops those big, what do you call it? It's like the Olympics for squirrels in his backyard. And he does.
He's got 2 channels or something? He does
No,
that too?
he does that too. No, it's his engineering channel, basically. It's how his engineering kind of filters into all different things in life. And that was one of the things he did for fun, was like a maze, but it's an elevated maze for squirrels.
I think I've seen that before. At
It's
least
really,
one of
it's
them.
like brilliant. He his latest one, he put hollowed out tennis balls and drew faces on the hollowed out tennis balls and put probably peanut butter up inside. And the squirrels are up in there licking the peanut butter, so the little tennis ball head's moving, and it's like a setup like they're the announcers. Then he put voiceovers on them. It's the funniest thing. Like, so clever. If only God would have given me a quarter of those brain cells. Is that your plans? Your secret garden plan?
My list of stuff I plan on growing, I write all of it down, and I write the amount of buckets, the amount of containers that I have. And then what I'll do is draw like a small circle, like 16 small circles for buckets, and then 30 circles for the 4-gallon containers. And then I'll usually use a pencil and determine, before I write it in pen, determine how many I want to grow of each. Like, I got 16 buckets, and okay, let's say I want to use 10 of them for tomatoes. Okay, I have 5 tomatoes I want to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to grow 2 tomatoes each, or 1 of this one, 3 of that one?
What about cross-pollination? You don't care?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. A pack of 20 seeds will last me several seasons.
Okay.
So I can plant this year, next year, maybe the year after that. Maybe I'll, if I want to save seeds, maybe I would put little baggies on a couple of the flowers after I self-pollinate them to make sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what always threw me, because I have such a small yard too. Like, how to do that.
Then I'm thinking this year about getting a bale of straw and putting it in all my containers to see if it helps hold moisture in there better, to where I can go 3 days without watering instead of 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, you should go protect your hens, Star. Don't let those guinea fowl do that to your hens. You need them. Are you teasing, Star? He's saying the guinea fowls are trying to mate with his hens. While we're talking about your garden, he's got issues over there in India.
Can you eat guineas?
The hens are going to them? Oh my. Hens must like the action.
Freaky over there.
Yeah, getting freaky in India. They must have seen that temple that he told us about. Ever since we went and saw that temple, I'm into new things. I don't know, Marge. Mr. Guinea Fowl over there looks mighty handsome tonight.
They say that the guinea is like you burn off all the calories. You know, by catching them.
Yeah.
They're like, guinea is like celery. You can't catch them to eat them, you know.
Yeah,
Game
they only used them for alarms on the farm. I never heard about them actually eating the guineas, the guinea fowl.
Alarms and eat the bugs and ticks.
Yeah, and the bugs. Well, they were mostly bought for alarms because my grandfather's farm got robbed. They took a lot of the turkeys. Pretty marigolds. So do you keep the ugly marigolds in a different bag?
I have
You're welcome. I'm here all week.
all the different ugly ones. It's okay if they mix in with the same bag, but these are seeds for the pretty ones.
They're the special ones. Special.
These are I couldn't tell you exactly what they are, but they're the pretty ones. They're not just plain orange or plain yellow.
Yeah. Well, that one that you showed me that looked like a double or triple marigold. That's the lighter one. That was pretty. Real light. I haven't seen those before. It looked almost like a
marigold somewhere.
What?
I had pineapple marigold somewhere, but I don't know if I got any of those left.
Do they smell like pineapple?
I don't know that I've ever.
I can't handle the smell of marigolds. I may be part insect and didn't know it.
Pineapple marigolds.
Guineas taste like an ugly 100-year-old goose. Yeah, Star, why don't you do a short on that whole action going on over on your farm? And ask the viewers if they've ever seen anything happening on their farm like that. And what is it that attracts the hens to the guineas? And can you cut that out some way?
Freaky.
Yeah. Oh, bag them. Bag them? Bag the guinea fowl?
Well, I'm wondering, serious question is, Star, if he's got guineas, are his guineas kind of tame? Will they come up to him?
I know, like his other animals.
Like the other ones? Or are they just freaky wild acting like everybody else is most of the time?
Yeah, like wild action. Wild action guineas.
Wild acting.
Yee, live action.
There it is. It's live action. It would probably get a ton of views, especially if they were getting action from the guineas.
I like Turtle Man. Turtle Man's cool. I watched him.
What happened to him? Oh my goodness, Gear. That's a
lot of bags. What are you gonna do with all them seeds, Gear?
I know you got to plant them. I just collect seeds. I'm just a YouTube gardener.
There's one bag. Every I'm trying to think of how to say it.
Careful, Gear.
There's one bag, all the seeds that I grow. For some reason, I still want that package.
All the seeds you grow, you still want the package. I didn't follow. Am I missing something?
The seed packet itself.
Oh, are they
Even
empty?
after not all of them. There's one bag that I keep some of them in, just I guess as a reminder of what I've grown and what not to grow again.
Do you mark the ones though that worked in that bag, or are they pretty much the ones that are a no to do again? Like your no bag?
The ones that I'll grow again, I just fold them in half. The ones to never grow again, I wad them up and throw them in that bag.
You just put an X over the picture. Let the name show so you don't have to unfold them. Too funny, Gear. Yeah, now the guineas are out of control because Homestead was shaking his sausages on live. That's what happened.
Like cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower.
None of them work for
won't.
you? Oh,
It's not that I won't ever grow them again, but I'm not going to waste my time on them here.
got it.
Unless I was to maybe get a raised bed or something where I could put a net over them.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to do that here too. They'll get attacked. All the brassicas I've heard get attacked here. Although I've heard some people have good luck with, it's a certain type of kale. It was Tammy showed me the person. It was too late for me to put it in, but she showed me somebody who's growing huge kale. It wasn't dinosaur because it wasn't stalking up, but it was huge, big leaves of kale.
Big kale.
Mm.
Seen the vineyard chicks a long time ago, relatively speaking. They had some kale that was getting on up there pretty big.
Yeah.
Dinosaur kale.
Yeah, the dinosaur kale is the one that I think stalks up like a little tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, this wasn't that kind. It was just big leaves of kale coming out like a Roman, kind of like a Roman lettuce.
Yeah.
So I want to find out what one it was. Yeah, that works as long as you know which ones not to grow right now. That's, to not bother with. I think that's the most frustrating thing is when you're out there and you really, really are hoping something will take off and it just doesn't. And then you got to figure out if it's the spot in your yard or the soil, sunlight, like what did it? The seed itself would have sprouted, but once you got it out there, it just didn't do well. Usually it's bugs for me. Plain and simple, it's usually bugs. Or I forget to water.
Star, every time I've thought, well, if this person don't have a chat, I'll go ahead and do one. And that person usually has a chat, but on the nights where I don't feel like doing one, that person usually don't have a chat.
Yeah, that's been happening to me too.
Then I'd rather watch somebody else's and fill up their side chat.
Sweet. I'd rather be on somebody else's panel sometimes. Once in a while, I want to do my own. I miss Fridays, but I don't have time for it right now with her being in school. Even though Saturday is the day I can sleep in, it's just too much right now with her in school. It wears me out. Even just being on people's, like tonight, I was going to go an hour ago, I think. But I know I'll be up. I know. Bad.
Don't feel like you have to stay here.
No, you know me. I like chatting because I'm at home a lot. I don't get out. I get to, visit with people here. Because if I do, I have to bring Malachi, and Malachi I'm usually having to keep an eye on so we don't hurt anything or himself. So I can't even hold a conversation with in real life people. It's like, oh yeah, really? Malachi, no. What?
You got a full plate.
Yeah, still. I thought it was going to lighten up. I thought it would lighten up a little bit.
Velcro and duct tape.
Tonight, I can't believe that night. Gosh. I don't know how somebody thought I was serious. But they did. But they did. I was not.
Duct tape.
Although I feel like it sometimes. I might, like a whole Velcro wall. It would be nice to just go, hey, stay here. And he does.
God.
Can you imagine? That's horrible. Oh, you're getting cute excited with the duct tape.
Storms or Barry, whichever one you prefer. I like you all better than the people in my neighborhood. Mr. Rogers lied. Won't you be my neighbor?
Storm's over there in Mr. Robinson's neighborhood.
Mm-mm. I think he is the younger man, so he is in Mrs. Robinson's neighborhood.
No, Mr. Robinson's neighborhood.
Oh,
No, on Saturday Night Live, Eddie Murphy.
oh, sorry.
Long
I don't
time ago.
remember. I don't remember.
Mr. Robinson's neighborhood.
Oh
Kill
my
my
God.
landlord. Kill my landlord.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch those skits. That's from
Yes.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, that's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, when he was on.
Who's Eddie Murphy?
I know. I have
What?
big black
Get out of here. You
black
lying.
I'm joking with you.
blackouts, and I didn't even drink that much of time. I just forget a lot. A Velcro ball and duct tape? What are you doing over there, Q? Exactly. What's the
She got
kids?
something going on with a squirrel and making, something.
I don't know.
To the
Kids
court.
be in bed. She's getting creative over there. Shoot. Why is my Capital One going off?
Capital One.
My bank just went bing bing like something happened.
Yeah. I just sent you a message that, hey, we're folding up and we're opting you in.
Yeah. Right? We're taking your money with us.
That's right. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. I've told my husband that, and falls on deaf ears.
Uh-huh.
I said get some emergency money out. I won't tell you what we have in the bank, but the most I could get out was not even what we would pay for our house for a month. Not even a mortgage payment. We'll just say that.
Yeah, I tried to get $20,000 out the other day, and they wouldn't give it to me.
Yeah, how did that go? Why was that?
It did not go well. Turns out I don't have $20,000 in there.
I was wondering if you did when you said it like that. Oh my goodness.
I'll try again.
We have a little bit of savings because we were going to do the kitchen before all this went down because we took money out for the roof. And the kitchen cabinets have been falling apart since we moved in here. Like, not real bad falling apart, but the laminate is falling apart down on the bottom. And we just need more room. But we'll make do. We're better off than a lot of people. I'm grateful for what we have.
Will Smith still slapping people. Will Smith needs to slap himself and wake himself up.
Yeah.
He is
part of the problem.
He went off the reservation years and years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Goober.
We probably used him up pretty good. She seems like she's his handler.
She might be.
Yeah, she seems like it.
Turn him into Captain Cook.
French breakfast. Yeah. I love those. I didn't know that when you grow radishes, one of the signs that your soil is not really good is the radishes come out super, super hot. And I didn't know that. I found that out. I don't know if it was in one of David the Good's things, like that he was doing, like a live, maybe. Because I grew them one year and I was like, dang, these are way hotter than at the grocery store. And I expected them to be a little bit, but they were almost not palatable. They were so hot. Are those your zip ties?
Zip ties.
Pretty. Where'd you get pretty zip ties? I want pretty ones.
They're hyper tough, so I guess Walmart.
Cool. I want some colored ones. What else you got? Oh yeah. Tied up.
Gear's getting anxious.
Getting ready to have some fun tonight. Did you notice that, Homestead?
I saw that, but I was going to wait till you go there. But I was saying that Gear was excited. He's thinking about gardening, and you're thinking about something else.
Because he brought up the duct tape and Velcro before he started showing us his zip ties.
Okay, well, I guess I don't know.
Yeah, he's thinking of some bonding things. Bounding.
Saturday night. I guess that makes it all right.
This video is not brought to you by Buck. canoe.
Nice. Nice knife.
That's my EDC, I guess they would call it.
Yeah. I still can't believe I left my EDC out. Just put it down. Oh, it's not a human. It's just an owl. It was in its case. I don't know what I was thinking I was going to do. Just flip out that one little knife and be like, get out of here, you bastard.
That's my
I should have gone to the kitchen at least and got like a big old chopping knife.
that's my work knife. This is my self-defense knife.
Nice.
It's a Gerber Empower.
I don't know. Ours are mostly fixed that we have in the big box store. Like the Gerbers that are there, they're fixed knives. I can't find one that's like that pops up like that.
This one is like a $200 knife now.
Oh, well, then that's probably why.
With the inflation or inflation.
Cut you.
It was selling at 130, but it's at 200 now.
Are those the type of knives you guys sell, like at your tourist trap place? You sell like that kind of level?
Kershaw, Gerber, Cobra Tech.
Oh, okay. Do you guys get discounts on them or no?
China. Me? Like if I was to buy them?
Yeah. Do they give you any discount?
I could buy them at cost plus 15%.
Oh, okay.
That's before it gets on the floor.
Oh.
After it's on the floor, then we get a employee discount at 25%.
Okay. That's decent. Better than going into other places.
But the boss is, if we want something for ourselves, if we ask the boss, hey, can we order this? And then cost plus 15%, which is still real good deal.
Yeah.
We don't, on our Gerber knives, we don't always make double, but we usually do. We have one knife that we sell, it's like $5 under double.
Wow.
Then
yeah, that's what when I was in bridal, that was about the markup for bridal too.
That's good margin right there. Yeah.
Yeah. They have to. Retail has to be like that.
It's on our Gerber, whatever the regular price is on their website is usually what we sell them for.
I'll be right back. I need a drink. I drank my water.
But if they go on sale on the Gerber site, we don't put them on sale because we would be losing. Or Kershaw, Cobra Tech, we don't make double. It's probably probably what we pay plus a half, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Which is still decent profit. We sell Chinese cheap knives too, but I keep them in stock, but since I order them, I'm trying to stay away from that as much as I can. But there's some people that they'll buy a piece of junk knife for $15 instead of paying $25 for a good knife.
Yeah, I know. The gas station now.
Yeah. Gas.
They look awesome, right? Yeah.
Before I started buying decent knives, I would buy a gas station knife, and to me, about 1 and 5 was actually a decent for what it was.
Yeah.
About 1 and 5, if you have 5 different ones, one of them would actually have a little bit of an edge to it, and you might be able to make it a little bit sharper.
Yeah. See a lot of those
Yeah.
in there. I walk into a place and they got the case there, and it's you see a bunch of them in there that look like it's going to be some kind of Klingon blood ritual knife or something that a Klingon would use.
Yeah.
It's like, what are y'all doing? Who buys these? And my son comes in. He's right behind me. He's like, Dad, look at that knife. It's like, oh, okay.
That's who does.
Yeah. God, he showed me his knives one day. This was way years ago. We were going somewhere. I forget where, going on a hiking trip or something. He says, Dad, I'm ready. I'm like, okay, son, let's go. So let me show you. I said, okay. And he said, let me show you my knives. He pulled out a knife. I'm like, that's good. He said, oh, I got more. And I said, what you got? And he pulled another one out of his pocket, and he pulled one off of his belt and off of his back pocket. And he had like 5 knives. I'm like, son, what? And I remember myself when I was a kid. Okay.
Yep.
So, it's a God thing. I
Yep.
was like, what are you doing? And I sounded like my dad,
Isn't that
What are
funny?
you doing with that many knives? We're just going hiking. He's like, you can't ever tell. We might have to, find our
Taking
way
a
out.
mountain lion, like with all these knives at one time.
Yeah.
Or
All
a bear.
I didn't argue with him. I'm like, okay. That sounds good. You're protected. You got us. Yeah.
I think, Star, do you mean after you eat the radishes? Yes, they make farts because they're from the farting family of vegetables.
Did you see what Idaho Garden Girl said up there? About an icicle radish. She ate one. It was so spicy she couldn't even swallow it. Radish is like spicy dirt.
I like radishes usually if they're not that hot. Like something about sometimes when you get them out of the garden, they are like that. Like she said, they don't want to eat
hot.
it. Yeah. But
I don't
know if you can amend the soil to sweeten them up, though.
If you cook them, they're not as hot, they say.
Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of sautéed radish.
I ain't never had them. All I've had.
They're all right. I'm not. I like raw with like really a good salt on them. And I like
to roast them.
Yeah, I've had them roasted. They're not bad roasted, but
slice them thin and put them in a salad.
That's how I like them too. And salad's good too.
Does anybody ever eat them when they're cooked, like baked radishes and stuff? Because I've heard about that a lot. And a radish being such a good growing vegetable, it's not a bad food source if you can, get it going like that.
Well, I guess I bake them.
Okay. He's saying there's a certain radish that smells like fart over there. They have white radishes that they call them mooly. How do you say it? Mooly. Mooly. Mooly?
Then you got turnips. Somebody was telling a story about.
Yeah, those are the ones that are farty. I thought it was turnips. Aren't turnips?
Turnips is a lot of food, but they ain't good. Like
they're not good, right? Yeah.
Somebody was telling me a story about, I forget who it was. Somebody had some mashed turnips in there, and they thought they were potatoes, and they put them on their plate. It's like, oh my God, these are not potatoes. What the hell are these people trying to feed us?
I've seen David the Good, and they grow. I wonder what they do with their turnips, because I've seen him pull plenty of turnips out of his gardens.
Oh, no.
And I've even heard him say, "We're tired of turnips now." I'm like, now some people don't eat those at all.
It's like Russian
Mm-mm.
food every day. You know, they grow a lot of turnip. I mean, it's a cliche thing, but there's a lot of that. And Russians, they have the highest. I thought it would have been the Cubans,
Mm-hmm.
but the Russians have. Russians have. Fixing it. My phone is overheating. I'm gonna
Oh,
have to. It's about to shut down. It
shoot.
says close down automatically in 20 seconds.
Oh, shoot. You can't tell us what the Russians eat. Darn it. Turnips, I guess. Yeah, the people smell like. That's what I thought. The kitchen, the people. Okay. Oh, curry. Your side chat with Star tonight is hilarious. Oh my gosh. It should be like the gardening chat and how not to grow things that smell like farts. That sounds awful, Star. I hope they never open an Indian restaurant with that dish. Oh, wow, I'm dead.
Thanks for coming up, Homestead Aquarius. Have a good one, Q. Have a good
Night,
one.
Q. Yeah, it is 2:30. I even busted out sugar. Had some sugar just so I could hang out, be cool like you, Gear, with all your seeds that you will actually grow. Mine are pretty. I like to look at them.
Well, the ones I showed towards the beginning, I'll be growing some of them this year. All these that I showed in the bag are in the reserves, I guess you could say.
Okay.
I mean, like the banana pepper and the marigolds, I'll be growing those.
No, I got out I'm having a natural soda berry. It's got sugar in it.
I think
It's
I
also
already put up my
real sugar, though. None of that corn syrup garbage. Of course, Q. Robert's voice has left, so she must go now. She can go to bed now. She kept staying up for that voice. We understand, Q. We've got your number on that.
At work in front of our shop, we have two. Once upon a time, they were flower beds,
Mm-hmm.
but the person that was taking care of them got too busy and didn't have time for it. Then a club was going to take care of them, but then something about it didn't work out. So this year we got some wildflower seeds. Whenever the weather starts warming up a little bit, going to go out there and rake it over and put a bunch of those seeds down and kind of rake them in and then throw some more seeds on top.
Cool.
And
see what it takes.
See what takes.
Are the beds in good sunlight, or are they?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Good.
But the thing about it is, I would probably end up being the one that have to go water them.
Oh, that stinks. Can't you do like xeriscaping like they do out in California and some people do here, where it's like real low water plants? Does that exist? Does
we
that
were,
exist
I don't know.
there? I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't water them every single day.
Yeah,
They're wildflowers, so they wouldn't.
require it.
Technically, they shouldn't really require watering unless we had a long heat spell, maybe.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't be watering them every day.
Yeah. Who knows? You
But
might like the break of getting out of what you're usually doing and going out there and acting like you're in the garden, maybe.
yeah, it would have to be during hours. I wouldn't want to stay any later than I had
Oh,
to,
yeah. Yeah, no.
unless it was like a. Well, no, that wouldn't work. That's my day off.
Yeah, don't use personal time for it. You could do like one
No,
of those,
no.
hand off one of those customers that maybe isn't so great and be like, I'm sorry, he's going to handle you from now on. And because I need to go water the flowers.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it while we was. Well, it depends on who I was working with if I do it while we was busy or not. But
Uh-oh.
no, I wouldn't make it a regular thing while we was busy for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm one of those. How do I say it? I'm not the best worker,
Okay.
but I'm one of the good workers.
Okay. So
I
they
get
depend.
I
They
get
depend on you.
I get what needs to be done, and I've learned when to
Skip.
work and when to slack a little bit.
Oh,
If
okay.
you
Yep. I got it. When to cut up or slack. Yep.
there's some coworkers that it'll be right before a time we get busy. Let's say we get busy right at 6 o'clock. There's some coworkers that 5:55 go outside and have a cigarette for 15-20 minutes.
I'd be putting up signs, no cigarette
Uh,
breaks between such and such time.
I I hate even recommending any.
Mm.
Get out of there. I hate recommending stuff like that because I was a smoker at one
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But I worked one of my jobs in the past back when I smoked was 12-hour days, and we had 3 breaks.
Okay. So you
And
did your smoking into breaks, right? During those breaks?
and I thought that was pretty good. One break was 15 minutes, one was 20 minutes,
Oh.
and one was 10, 15, and 20. 20-minute was lunch break, 15-minute was the first break, 10-minute was the last break.
Okay.
But I thought 3 breaks for 12 hours, so 3 breaks for 8 hours is more than enough, just in my opinion. It's not how do I say it?
They're taking more than that in a shorter amount of time. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, once 10, 15 minutes per hour.
Oh my.
It's like to us that's don't smoke, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Not fair, but if we disappear or whatever, then it's like, well, you need to be working.
Yeah.
Hey, they
You're
get
like,
to go
well,
out there.
yeah, I'm gonna have a coffee break. Go out there and have a cup of coffee. That's my drug of choice. I'm gonna go have a Coke break outside.
But there is sometimes, really depends on who I'm working with. If I go on a maintenance call to one of the cabins to help somebody with water heater or show them how to work the TV or whatever. There is sometimes I'll take a little bit longer depending on who I'm working with. If it's someone that actually works with me and does their share, I
Yeah.
try to hurry up and get back to help them.
Yeah.
But
I understand.
there's some it's like you can suffer.
I remember those days. Yeah.
But then I get back and see they have a big line there. And
Then you feel bad for the customers.
I don't.
That they
Eh,
a little bit, maybe not.
I it,
Or do you worry more about that?
maybe a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
just I see the line of customers and I see something that needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
The boss has kind of a once they're done shopping, get them out as quick as possible and make sure they leave with a smile.
Mm.
His thinking is if they have to wait 10 minutes to check out or get help with like a fishing pole,
Yeah.
they're probably
Not
not going to make sure they come back or whatever, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. And leave a bad taste in their mouth for the place if they're not helping.
He's one of those.
He's old school, it sounds
The
like.
customer is not always right,
Mm-hmm.
but the right thing to do is make sure the customer leaves with a smile.
Yeah.
Even if that means we're not smiling.
Yeah. That's my husband's boss too. He's like that.
But there's
Night, Barry.
You want to kill them with kindness.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked for an Italian bakery, and the Italian family, the one son that was the with it son liked me. Like he knew I was a hard worker and everything. He actually felt bad when he had to fire me because I told off a customer who was being just absolutely rude to my good friend back then in the bakery. I could see it. I was watching it happen I was a cash register and I could see it happening. And I could see my friend reacting, and I knew like she was shutting down, that the woman was saying something to her that was really upsetting her. And so I went in. As soon as I was done with my customer, I went into the bakery and I was like, what's going on? And I asked her, and she's like, oh, she's all upset at me because I didn't turn around and face her and tell her the price of babka, but I'm sitting here bagging all this bread and I can't, like, I've got to have it done before we close. And like, she was just all stressed out. And the lady was just it was so nasty to her. I was like, really? You have nothing better to do than get pissed off because my friend can't turn around and face you? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? I was, I think, 16. Like, what the heck is, like, lady, come on. Gosh, she's, like, this is a young kid. She's trying to do her job. And of course, the woman went right to the, oh, you can't talk to me like that. Went to the manager. He's like, I'm sorry. I know she's a, you know what, but I have to fire you. I'm like, that's fine. I probably would have quit anyway after dealing with this for so long. Because it was just very pretentious area. So they all thought their poop didn't stink. And yeah.
I've told a few people that threatened to go talk to my manager. All right, let's go talk to him, and then I'll follow you out.
I didn't think of that line. That's a great line.
Some of those bad customers, no matter what you try to do or help them or with or whatever, you just can't make them happy.
No, you can't, because they're not happy people to begin with, like that woman.
Then you tell them, well, sorry, I can't help you. Maybe my coworker over here can help you. And then they get even madder because you're pretty much telling them to go
Yeah.
bug someone else, I guess.
Yeah, that's how they feel. Yeah, like
There's
they've been
not
passed off or whatever.
there's not really a whole lot of bad customers, but
That's good. That's good.
it's
He works with the public star. He works in a tourist type of industry where he gets tourists.
pretty much work on a resort.
Oh, Rick. Yeah. Then you're dealing with people who expect
The
to be treated like they're on vacation.
the ones that have the ones, how am I trying to say this? Seems like the ones with plenty of money,
Mm-hmm.
most of them are actually the best customers.
Oh, yeah. Well, because they don't have to really haggle with you.
But the ones, how do I, trying to think of how to say it without the ones that are
It might be new money versus old money. Old money people, a lot of them are easier to deal with.
the
Sometimes.
ones that are that have to save, really cut back and save to go on vacation. There's some of those that expect everything to be sunshine, glitter, and rainbows, I guess.
Yeah, because it's their vacation that took them so
What
long to save.
they're paying to stay where in one of the places
Mm-hmm.
think it should be like a Hilton or something,
Oh, yeah.
where really, I mean, they're decent places, but you're mostly paying for the convenience.
Got it. It's not really the 5-star resort that they're making it out to be, or for expectation. I mean, their expectation.
Yeah. They're
Okay.
expecting
Luxury 5-star treatment for what, like a 3-star? 4? What are you guys?
and if they call and complain about their TV not working, there's some if it takes 30 minutes to get there to fix it,
Yeah.
they throw a big fit, and
Oh gosh.
the manager is like, okay, I can give you $5 off.
Yeah. Like, yeah, what can you really do?
And I mean, there's some that get even madder about that, but a lot of people, okay, that'll work.
Yeah, $5 is $5.
But if a one of the places has a water leak and somebody's TV's not working, the more important thing is stopping that water leak and getting it under control.
Exactly. And they don't understand often that there's something
Or
for them going on. It's like they're the only one that's in that resort. I know.
or if we're busy in the shop and we're short-handed,
Yeah.
that TV's going to have to wait until we slow down.
Exactly.
Which the funny thing about most of the TV problems is either the TV or the satellite box aren't plugged in.
I was going to ask you, is it often because they're not plugged in? Like somebody unplugged it. Oh, dear.
Sometimes people will unplug them to plug in their phone chargers or laptops.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We used to have what are they called? The extension boxes.
Oh, I don't know what those are. Like for cable, you mean?
Where you can plug in like 10 different things.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Extension cord extensions or whatever. But used to have those, but they kept kept on coming up missing, and it's like, okay, we gotta take those out.
Yeah. You
But we
can
didn't.
screw them to furniture usually and mount them to furniture sometimes. Like glue it.
Yeah,
Glue it and glue it.
that's what we had talked about, using screws with some kind of like a hex screw or something. Yeah, surge protectors.
Yeah, the surge protectors. I couldn't think of it either. And I've got one right here. Couldn't think of the name. There we go. Let's fold those.
Right, Star? They don't.
Yeah, because you can. There's a hook. There's hooks on the back for that specifically to hook them onto some screws to mount them. And yeah, you could do that, and then put those. What do you call it? The sticky tape on the back.
Yeah.
But some people will probably even pry that off because they're just so cheap.
We have a bunch of party people that would kick
Oh.
them off the walls or whatever they were screwed to.
Yeah, screw them in the back of the where the TV is, maybe. Like, how do you protect your TVs then? Are they up high or
They're wall mounted, yeah.
wall mounted? Okay.
We've only had 2 or 3 that were like cracked broke since I've been there. And one, supposedly it was already like that before they got in there.
Mm.
Another, they said that their kid through the remote had it.
Oh my gosh. That's something like my son would do when he was little.
However, whenever I threw that TV away, I put on one of my gloves and I punched that screen as hard as I could, and it didn't crack or break. So
what the heck did it then? Oh my god!
I'm thinking, yeah, I don't think
That's what happened.
is what done it, but the boss is just put another one up, and if something happens to it, then we'll worry about it.
He didn't charge them to their room, that TV?
He, like I said, he wants them to leave happy.
And he wants them to come back.
And a TV that's been hanging up for 3 to 5 years probably is not.
It might
when
go
he
bad.
already has usually keeps like, I think it's like 4 or 5 TVs
for that purpose.
ready to replace.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Star, they won't check. That's how people can be.
Some of them don't even know anything about satellite TV. So those I can.
Star, did you see that? And you said the heels of an angry masseuse broke the TV. How do you know about angry masseuses, Mr. Star? You mean like Pretty Woman? Like Julia Roberts? Maybe some that type of masseuse who's not quite a masseuse? Oh my gosh.
Have you ever seen the memes, or some people call them memes, but they're memes, where like you got a TV remote and then it's like a bunch of buttons are taped off, and then it says use this button or this button, something like that.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've actually seen it, I think, at hotels where they've done that.
I've showed the boss that, and I said, "Can we do this?"
Of course not, probably.
And well, the manager, and she thought it was funny, and she said, "I don't think the boss would go for that."
Yeah, it kind of looks a little cheap. Like you're like, what the heck? But it makes sense when there's so many user errors that you're dealing with, and if that would save a lot of time, I don't know, kind of makes sense.
Then people, hold on a second, need to get a drink of water.
Yeah, because you're still getting over your cough that you had, that real bad cold flu thing.
All of that's behind me,
Oh, good.
but still, I've been talking for 3 hours.
Oh my, yeah, we went on that long. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you did it. I wasn't going to do it tonight. I was watching just old movies and stuff, getting ready. I was thinking of going to bed, but it never seems to work out for me, even if I stay off lives. I just
I
have to.
figured I'd fire one up, and if
Yeah,
nobody showed up after 30 minutes, I'd close her down.
I'm not gonna. If I'm awake and able, I'm gonna show up for you, Gear. You show up for all of us, of course. Plus, we're all friends, so that's what we do for each other. Plus, I wanted to talk gardening, but it's not like my gardening right now is really just I got to clean up out there. I don't have much planned yet because I want to get a new banana cultivar. Not sure which one yet. I just want to get a good dwarf banana that's more like store bought. And I want to get another blueberry bush that will survive. This one that I have that lived out of, I think I picked up two, either two or three. At Publix, they had them. I was really shocked. I think they were $10 each, and I think grabbed two or three of them. I can't remember which, but the others didn't make it, and this one made it. So I figured it was, Florida hardy. I need to
Do
pick up
they
at least another. I'd like more than that, but I don't want to get. They have to be potted up because they like acidic soil, and our soil is not acidic at all.
Yeah.
And I would be amending like constantly with our sandy soil.
Do they have leaves on them when you buy them?
Yeah, it had leaves. What do you mean? Like there weren't bare root or anything like that.
Right.
They were potted up with a little, sign that looked like blueberries on it. But all it said was blueberry bush. It didn't say what type or anything. I was like, okay, I'll try one. I'll try them since they're only $10. What's gross? Once I caught some girl, she didn't tell me. What am I? Growth TV. What? She didn't tell me beforehand. I wondered why she tasted like snort. Do you mean snot? What am I missing? Ew.
She had a cold and tasted like snot.
Oh, okay. She had a cold. Oh, he caught a cold. Once I caught a cold from kissing girl. Oh, why she tasted like snot. Now I get it. Sorry. Must be that time of night. And I have an itchy ear. All right. Well, I am truly going to go because it's 3 a.m. over here on the East Coast.
It's early yet.
Yeah. For us insomniacs.
Thank you for coming up.
Thanks for having me, Gear. I'll see you guys later. See you in the chat.
I'll see you
In Messenger. Probably.
in about, well, probably. I was trying to figure out Corky's chat. And there's Gardner State Gardeners. Sunday Fun Day. And now y'all see my messy pantry and my messy desk. And my laptop is actually sitting on its own little desk. Did I miss anything out there? Just 20 minutes for lunch break? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. 20 minutes is long enough to eat a sandwich or so. Thank you, Fishes. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. Everyone that's been out there, and everyone that's been up on panel, and everyone that'll come by tomorrow and click through it. Thank you too. Don't really have anything else to say except for hope you're all having a good one. I think next time at work, whenever my Gerber guy comes in, I think I'm going to show him my Leatherman. Tell him to tell Gerber they need to make something as good as Leatherman. Oh, now Gerber's good, Leatherman's good. Do you have any more lives planned, Star? Or do you have a certain day you're going to do lives, or? I like it's one of the smaller, I guess they all fold up small, but this is like a $70 one, the Wingman. It's got the scissors that come out without it opening, and it's got a knife on it. And for me, a multi-tool has to have a knife, scissors, and a screwdriver, flathead and Phillips, which it has that. But the knife and scissors are what I use most, whether I need to cut something open or cut a string or cut my nose hairs or trim my beard. Nothing planned so far. Still thinking about the content to talk about. Well, just gardening, chickens, life in India. If all else fails, talk about food. CR likes food talk. Hey, kitty. Come here. Come hither, my pretty. Oh. Look at my orange sauce kitty. Say hi, Cotton. Say hi. I don't know. She's starting to get a little bit chunky. Starting to get a little bit chunky, aren't you, girl? All right, you can go back and play. Is there anything y'all want to talk about, or are y'all ready to shut her down, find something to snack on, and watch some videos? This video is not brought to you by Pessy. Not brought to you by Colk either. Hey, kitty. All right. Watch my cords. Leave my cords alone. This video is not brought to you by Emergency Blankets either. I might try something with this. Putting it around where I start my seeds here. Probably around end of March, beginning of April. put it like under my plant, then behind it to kind of reflect the heat back, I guess. All right, Star. Have a good service or worship service, whatever it's called over there, or whatever, you know what I mean. Hopefully, have a good one, Homestead Aquarius. Thanks for coming by and coming up here and chatting, showing your sausage, Vienna sausage. I like to pull the middle sausage out and put a little bit of barbecue sauce in there. Sweet Baby Ray's is what I like. And then put that sausage back in there. And it kind of moves the barbecue sauce around, and then pull out one and eat it with the saltine. If I ain't got any saltines, I'll use a Ritz, but that's one of those things that saltines are good. Yeah, it's a space blanket, I guess, is the name for them, but this just goes by, it's a Coglins, however you say that. Yeah, they just call it a emergency blanket, but yeah, you cover up with it, and it's supposed to reflect the heat back to the body. Oh no, it's aluminized polyester. It's aluminum. It's bad for you. Wind and waterproof. Well, I would hope it would be, if it's supposed to reflect heat back to you. I don't know if y'all can see, but Cotton, the little kitty, can't remember how old she is now, but she's getting big. She's ornery, likes to play with wires still. Trying to teach her not to play with wires. She tries to get up somewhere where she ain't supposed to be. You can tell her, nope, stay down. She'll listen, but when it comes to playing with wires, she don't like to listen that good. Yeah, I guess for camping, or if you're hiking or whatever, or in your vehicle. If your vehicle breaks down in wintertime, I would cover up with your blanket. Well, I'd cover up with this and cover up with your blanket, I guess, or your blanket. Then this, I don't know. That's something to ask Gil. That's a good question for Gil. He'd have an answer. Yeah, I guess it would reflect the light onto the plants too, but that might actually help them better, because I just have one of those. I believe it's a burpee light. The ones that have the thin wires for legs that plug into the plastic. Oh, you jumped down. Now you want back up here? What? Oh, you spilled all your water, huh? Leave wires alone. Yeah. Come on. If you want up here, lay down. Waiting for me to kick back in the recliner so she can move up here. Oh. I don't know why cats, when they want to lay on you, like laying right up in your face on your neck. Guess, I don't know. Oh. I don't know if you can hear her purring or not. Eh, come on. Make a grow room? Yeah. I could do that, but I would myself, hey, myself, I don't have heat mats and I'm not really interested in buying heat mats, so I don't think that would help me out. She's wanting attention, and when she don't get it, she knows what bugs me, like playing with wires, so that's what she's trying to do. She's wanting her little butt whooped, isn't her? But yeah, if oh, sit down, stay on her. If I had heat mats or bought one, then I would probably give that a go too. But the room that I started my plants in last year kept it of, I don't know, I'd have to look at my logs. Pretty sure I kept it like 66 degrees or something. I'd have to look back at my logs. But using my light, all my plant starts done pretty good. Somebody mentioned bunny hop seeds earlier. I don't remember who mentioned it. But here in the past, I won some seeds, some dwarf tomato seeds from Joe, and they was from bunny hop. But I got on bunny hop website, and I couldn't find that variety on there anymore. It was like, man, I wanted more of those. It was I don't even remember. I'd have to look, but it was a Russian tomato. But it was pretty good tomato, I thought. Can't think of what it was called, but it was a dwarf tomato, and I thought it was going to be like micro tomatoes, but it was just a dwarf tomato, which was like a 3-foot plant or something. But it was even more cool that it wasn't a micro. I did grow the orange hat micro tomatoes from Baker Creek, and they done pretty good. Tasted all right, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Here went my mouse. Somebody's being ornery. Somebody's being ornery, and you're tearing up my recliner. Sorry, y'all. But I couldn't. They had like a English name and then like the Russian name, and I tried looking up both of them and on their website, and I couldn't find it. I typed it in Google, and I couldn't find found it on some other websites, but they didn't. They look pretty sketchy. I still have a couple more of those seeds, so but the tomatoes didn't have, from what I seen, didn't have any seeds except for a couple of them, and I didn't think to save them. I thought, oh, I'll grow more. I could look. Won't take me very long, I don't think. Let me pull out my handy dandy envelope, or some people say envelope. Oh, can't be showing any of that information, I don't think. And there went my mouse again. Oh man. Broody hen. Bunny hop seed. Broody hen. And I still got a nice little amount of seeds. I got more than I thought I had. Girl, you about to drive me crazy. You need attention? Go bug one of the other kitties. Renaissance, Nikitoka, seed and tomato fest seeds, carryouts. All right, I'll have to look into them. Have to look into them. Broody hen, yeah, broody hen is I guess it's the American name or whatever the Russian name means in English. Stop playing with wires. You have 10,000 toys. Go pick your toys. Uh, I'm about to put her in timeout. You don't need to chew on my zip ties. Hold my speakers up. And you're knocking things over on her. I grew these last year. Barry's Crazy Cherry from Baker Creek. Pretty good tomatoes, I thought. If I should I make room to grow a plant this year? No. Stick with what I got, or what I got planned. Oh man, there's the little orange hat from Baker Creek. I got these Ernie Nose, or they're also called Buratino from Baker Creek, and I grew them last year. They done all right, but I wasn't really impressed. If I had a raised bed or something other than pots, maybe I would try them again. I mean, I keep all these seeds that I don't plan to grow for the next year, just in case I ever decide to grow them again. If I had a place where I could plant in the ground or raise beds, I'd give them all another try. Black cherry. To me, these didn't taste as good as they look. I mean, they was kind of plain, I guess. I guess they probably wasn't sweet enough. I like super sweet 100. All right. I think I have a seed. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Not a problem. Never a problem having enough seeds. I got some ambrosia corn that I ain't gonna grow. Not here anyway. Here's my super red romaine lettuce. If anything, this live stream is telling me I need to organize my seeds a little bit better, I guess. I've got some spaghetti squash. They didn't do that great. Armenian cucumbers. They didn't do really that great. They done okay, but for the heat we had, I don't know. I guess I expected them to do a lot better than they did. Haven't seen that tomato, also called Clusha. Super red. The super sweet 100 cherry tomatoes. If you're talking about the super sweet 100 cherry tomatoes, I think they're real tasty. They're sweet, I guess. I don't know if that's what you was referring to or not. Um, oh, the super red romaine lettuce. Super red romaine lettuce, sorry. I just was looking through my seeds and seen that and looked up. Super red romaine. Um, I it's lettuce to me. Lettuce tastes. I don't know if lettuce has a taste to me or not. Honestly, um, tastes like lettuce. If that helps you any. Um, that's all I guess I can help with on that. Um, it's I like mixing it with like black seeded Simpson lettuce. But I mean, it's lettuce to me. That helps you any. I'm not really that good with. So I mean, it's something I'll if it helps you, it's something that I will grow again. So I guess it is good to me. But with saying that, like I already said, lettuce tastes like lettuce to me. I mean, the only difference I've tasted in lettuce before is if I don't wash it before I eat it, it tastes dirty. I have a what do they call it? A bowl. You rinse your lettuce off and put your lettuce in there, and then you spin it. A lettuce spinner, salad spinner. Um, But for me, the space lettuce takes up to get a good amount in my garden, it's not really worth it for me. But let's say the stores quit selling lettuce, and let's say they said expect this shortage to last, let's say 6 months. If it was my grow season, I'd probably be growing it and make space or time for it. Because salad goes good with any kind of spaghetti, pasta, lasagna, pizza, or if you just want to make you a big old chicken or steak salad, or if you want lettuce on a burger, or a little salad with burgers and fries. Um, how is oh, I don't know how this is going. It's showing my internet is low. Now it's showing good. Last year, hey, let me put you up here. I can read it better. Last year, I grew Swiss chard in a green stalk, and I grew lettuce and green onions in another one. The chard was amazing. Did you sow the Swiss chard by seed in the green stalk, or did you start it then transfer it? I'd be interested in knowing. Because the couple times I've tried direct, so if it comes up, it don't get very tall before something eats it or it dies. Something's always happened to where it don't grow. Oh man. Do, 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 do. Uh-oh. Okay. Got my started it and transferred it. All right, I might have to start mine inside. I got the mixed colors from the Tree of the Dollar, and I needed another one to make 4, but then I decided I better get 2 packets of green bunching onions. I can have a pack for spring and a pack in the fall. And after that, I can regrow them in the windowsill. But yeah, I'm still kind of in the what do I want to grow? Let me try this, let me try that stage, I guess. But yeah, I like trying different things. gardening for me is more of a hobby, and any harvest is a reward, extra reward, or a bonus, I guess. I mean, I do want the food. That is why I grow too. But, if I had to pick 3 tomatoes to grow, I would do super sweet 100 cherry tomatoes, celebrity tomatoes, and purple Cherokee. I'm still experimenting with cucumbers. I like the lemon cucumber. I like the Armenian cucumber. When I can grow them, I like the Market More 76, but last couple times I tried them, it didn't work out. This year I plan on getting a 30% shade cloth, so I'm hoping that will help. And I'm thinking about getting a bale of straw and put it in the pots and the buckets to kind of help keep moisture in and guard the soil, I guess. The Swiss chard grew like a champ after the lettuce had bolted. Swiss chard kept going all the way through summer. I was picking every 3 days. Nice. Nice. The Swiss chard, if I can get it to grow, I'll probably put try 2 plants in a 4-gallon container. I don't know for sure. Maybe try one with 2 plants and one with 1 plant. I have to decide how many containers or buckets I'm going to allow for each plant that I want to grow. I want to grow some peas, some Wando peas. I'm thinking about trying those in the ground by where I grow the tomatoes. That way they can grow from the ground up the trellis between the buckets. And about the time that the tomatoes need that trellis, the peas will be pretty much done. And those peas will actually help the ground down there. So then after that, plant some pole beans for the fall. I didn't have this stream planned, or I would try to put a couple pictures of my garden together. Showing 3 people's watching. One of them's me. Thank you, whoever's out there. The other person I probably bored to sleep. Oh man, it's been over 3.5 hours. Still need to organize these seeds and put them back away. I got one of those little three drawer plastic light or whatever Bill and my Bob it is, and that's what my laptop sets on. And I keep some stuff in the drawers. In the bottom drawer by the floor is where I keep my seeds, and I think it stays cool enough down there year round. Are you able to grow beets, Swiss chard is the same family as beet. The only pest I've ever seen is some kind of leaf miner, but last year growing the chard and the green stalk, I saw 0 leaf miners. I'm trying to think if I've grown beets or not. I know some people personally that's grown beets, but I've not. I can't remember if I'm wanting to say I tried a Detroit red beet, but they didn't get very big. I think like golf ball size. Um, huh. But I would be the only one eating beets in my house. The rest of them don't like beets. They don't like beets. They don't like cranberry sauce. Well, I'll just stop there. All right, Idaho. If you need to go, that's all right. I don't want anyone to stay any longer than they want to. I'll be up. I'll be up a few hours, but I do need to catch up on some videos. And another channel I like watching is Nancy and Hollis. Might be Nancy and Hollis Homestead. They used to be somewhere up north. I don't remember right off the top of my head, but now they live down in Florida. So I like watching their new gardening videos and their old gardening videos on stuff that I plan on growing. But yeah, I'll let y'all go. Thank y'all for coming by. Thank you for chatting, and it's been a good evening. We went over 3.5 hours. Honestly, I thought I would fire it up and call it quits about 30 minutes later. I was surprised at everyone that showed up. I'm very thankful for it. I know I don't look very thankful, look tired, but it's early yet, and I'll be up for a while yet. But Swiss chard is the green. Tastes dirt if like spinach. The Swiss chard tastes like spinach. Well, I like spinach. I like what is it? I couldn't even tell you what it's called, but take some spinach and some onions and mushrooms and saute them in a skillet and get you some chicken breast or any kind of chicken cut up and cook it first, mix it in there, and I guess it's Alfredo sauce and some noodles. Oh, good stuff. Mix in some pepper and some kind of herbs. I've been exploring or experimenting with herbs, trying to learn what goes with what, when to use what. But all right. Thank you, Idaho Garden Girl, and whoever the other person is out there. Thank you too. I don't know if you're still listening, if you fell asleep or what, or if that's YouTube listening in. If it is, hi YouTube. Thank you, Idaho Garden Girl. Yeah, we don't eat as much healthy stuff as we should, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Just one of those easier, quicker to not eat as healthy. I mean, we eat good, but probably not healthy. But we eat a lot of cucumbers, tomatoes, and green beans. Green beans is probably our number one vegetable, and carrots, corn. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Devil Dog. Uh, I like buying 5-pound bags of carrots and then use them for roast or just regular boiled carrots or candied carrots, or stir fries. I like taking my knife and shaving the carrots. Um, but anyways, I better shut this down. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for coming by tonight. If you're watching the replay and you skip to the end, go ahead and go back to the front. And no, I'm just joking. You ain't got to. But check out all my short videos and my other videos if you don't mind. Y'all have a good one. Keep gardening, keep growing, and grow food. And most importantly, y'all have a good one. Bye for now. Grow some tomatoes.